Welcome to another episode of Fun with Dumb. This is episode 81, and feeling good. I'm a little hungover. I had a couple of drinks, a little sippy sips here.
You had a little sippy sip.
I don't know
too.
No one says sippy sips. But I'm joined by the regular Richard Lee here.
How you doing, Doug?
He's actually far from regular.
Come on, man.
He's irregular, if
Come
you
on,
will.
stop. Why you gotta start like that, bro?
And I have a friend who is actually from out of town, one of my best friends actually, that a lot of people may not know because we used to hang out a lot in Los Angeles. He moved to Korea. It's been about 2-3 years?
2.5.
2.5 years since he moved to Korea, and he's been living out in Korea. And his name is Danny Chung. How you doing, sir?
Not bad, not bad.
I don't know why we're so formal.
America's a strange place to be right now, but here I am.
Yeah, and we'll get into how that whole process was. Actually, Rek was supposed to be here, but Danny's actually staying at Rek's place, and Rek is completely passed out, right?
Yeah, he's out of here.
Yeah. So Rek is passed out, and so Danny's kind of filling in, I guess, more than anything.
Beautiful, it's natural.
It was supposed to be all four of us, which I thought could have been pretty fun.
That could have been good.
Yeah. But
Rekstizzy.
and so we got Danny here visiting from Korea. He's been here for a few days, which is a strange time to be here.
Absolutely.
It's quite a strange time to.
So what brings you here?
Well, it's a strange time anywhere in the world right now, but right now I'm coming from Korea I just had some sessions I had to do over here. I do music like most of us, but I have to just come to America every once in a while, just to just touch base and
catch up
grounded
with people.
And
Yeah.
sure. And I had some sessions out here, so I'm gonna get that done while I'm out here.
Just to clarify, what Danny does. Danny is a songwriter, musician. We all rap, we all do music, but Danny went into really writing songs for pop stars.
Oh yeah.
And he rolls with the Black Label.
The Black Label.
The Black. Is it the Black Label or Black Label?
The Black.
It's the Black Label. You get your fucking come
couple
on.
of Black labels. You gotta
Respected
clarify.
name.
It's the Black
It's
Label.
the Black Label.
Associated with YG Entertainment. And they have a lot of great artists like Zion T.
Yup.
I mean, it's all loosely associated with Blackpink and everybody, right?
Of course.
Yeah,
Family.
Blackpink, Zion T, Occasion, Brian Chase, Somi. Yeah. A lot of amazing artists. And Danny is, we pride our buddy here who's written some fire verses for some of these people,
Like the
including
mastermind
CL.
behind all those guys.
Yeah,
I mean, say
come
that.
on,
I
bro.
can't say
Just
that,
let's not gas him up.
I don't want to. All right.
Let's not gas him up. Nah, but he's written some fire verses.
He's the Abbott of this shit.
Yeah.
No.
Nah, he's
I try my best.
Yeah. He's written some fire verses for people and kind of put his American tastemaker touches on a lot of the Korean joints. I would say that's one thing you can say.
That's part of the job description.
Yeah,
Beautiful.
yeah. But today we got some exciting stuff. We're gonna have a tarot card reader.
Nope.
We're gonna call. Wait, are Christians
Dude,
like
come
They
on.
are
afraid
terrified.
Oh yeah, are they terrified? If you will.
I'm not terrified of it.
Are Christians not? They're not supposed to get tarot readings, or
It's
what?
not even
We've
that,
talked
man.
about this.
I mean, yeah, I don't think it's
The
so
Bible's enough?
mystical. The Bible's enough. You know
Is
what I
it
mean?
some what's that Ouija board,
Ouija
kind of
board?
thing, where you summons in?
Yeah, my mom didn't like that shit.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
I never touched a Ouija board in my life, bro. But
Yeah.
no. I mean, it's you could look at it. It's certain mysticism if
So
you
Milton
want.
Bradley is
It's
satanic.
Milton Bradley. Come on, Milton, right? Like
No,
but
yeah.
No, I'm down to.
You were
to see.
hesitant about getting this tarot card reading.
I mean, I'll see what she's about.
You've been
I'll
thinking
give her
about
a
it all
quick
week.
five.
You've been
I've
consulting.
been-
I've been praying about
He's
it
been
for the past
consulting
48
pastors.
hours.
He's been consulting pastors if
For
you should
sure,
do this.
for
I'm hesitant for other reasons. I've never got one either, but then I just don't necessarily know if I love the idea of knowing what's gonna happen, whether I believe it or not.
Yeah, I mean, whatever. Dude. You know what? That's
whatever.
That's why I think it's exciting because we haven't. You know
Right,
what I'm saying?
right.
So
None of us have.
I think that's going to be interesting. And I found out because one of my homegirls posted her on the IG story, said she was doing readings for $20, and I was like, "Yo, this will be a fun thing to do on the pod." And if afterwards, if you guys are interested in getting your tarot card read too, you can contact her, on IG.
Right.
It'll be fun, and we'll do that towards the end of kind of the talk. But
I mean, I'll pray about it.
Danny, so what are your plans? What are some things you want to do? It's a weird time to come visit for
man.
fun when fun shit is closed down.
But that means a lot.
Yeah, because shoot, like the culture shock was
Bring the mic a little closer. Yeah.
the culture shock was immediate right off the bat. Like when I left the airport at Korea, like you get tested 3 times before you even board the plane.
What?
Right? They test your temperature. They give you a quarantine like application just to make sure you're recorded where you've been. Literally, as soon as you step in, even if you're not getting on a flight, as soon as you step into the airport, if you're like helping a friend, with their flight, they check your temperature to make sure you're good. Airport was a ghost town, but
wow.
But then
what's the temperature? Do you know?
It was in Celsius. I'm still not good with Celsius.
Okay, yeah.
But my math is just off.
So if you have like a little fever, if you're too high, you can't.
If you're too high, you probably just can't make your flight.
Wow.
Like I'm not high, bro.
But they tested me about 3 different checkpoints until I got on my flight. But as soon as I landed in America, they didn't check me once.
There's nothing.
When I got to LAX, it wasn't nothing. And but the culture shock was real because I haven't been here since everything's been going on. And then I got on to how they have the shuttle now to get to your Uber.
Right. That shit sucks.
You can't get on the Uber unless you have a mask on. But I wear masks like pretty much 24/7 now.
Right.
Anyway, like Asia's been on that.
That shit was surreal because you sent the video of like the airport and you were like one of 5 people there.
Yeah.
That shit's crazy.
When you step into the airport and they have that board that shows you all the flights and all the rolling flights of the whole schedule. There's literally like 4 flights.
Wow.
So everything else is empty. Right?
That's crazy.
How
are the streets in Korea right now? Like like Itaewon and Hongdae and all that. It looks like mini Times Square a little bit. A lot of people. Is it still?
It's better. I mean, there was a point where there was some hysteria. I was never say it was mass hysteria. Korea controlled it really well to a point where they were very transparent.
Right.
With the situation that was going on, never went into panic mode, never had to go into lockdown.
Damn.
And the people were conscious and responsible enough to take care of themselves and know that you just had to social distance and you had to be careful and
They did an exemplary job, man.
Right.
Like the whole world is looking at them like, damn, this is a.
I don't understand how that shit works though, because say like you bring it down to like whatever amount of people, right? Like there's like say 100 people left that have it.
Yeah.
Can't you just spark it up again or like get thousands of people to catch it again?
Yeah, but that's why everyone has to like just stay inside. I mean, you just have to curb it early.
Flattening the curve.
I mean, what do you think is going to happen here? Because people are already kind of getting restless, and now they're already disobeying.
I mean,
the
rules. I think that a lot of people already had it. Right? Do you think a lot of people already had it as the youth, and then it kind of subsided a little bit?
Yeah, I mean that's a theory too.
And then because the thing is, we're gonna have to create antibodies. We're gonna have to create something for our body.
That's when it's really gonna get resolved, when majority of the population has already gotten it.
Right.
Yeah. But do you think there's people like we might have gotten it and not even known? Is that a possibility? Can you get it and not know that you have it?
I'm sure there's cases of those.
Yeah, I've had a really bad fever in like January, and I think that might have been it. And I just stayed home for 2 weeks myself because I just had a really bad fever, and it was like one of the worst fevers I had, and I just stayed home, and that might have been it. And even Zoe, Zoe travels a lot. Like during that time, he was in all over Asia.
Yeah.
He said like
so Zoe was the one who started it. The
Yeah.
coronavirus.
So,
Zoe was the clearly
He's the
patient zero.
Rona virus,
Yeah.
Patient Zoe.
patient zero. Nah, but that shit is. I don't know. I haven't had it, so I think I'm all right.
I mean, I just feel like there's so much information, so much misinformation flying around right now. So like for us to like kind of say this is what I think what this is, I don't know if that's like
it's not responsible.
It's not responsible.
Like, right now I sound
it's all speculation.
Right, like I sound like a scientist for no reason.
I love bringing non-experts onto the show and answering absolutely
disclaimer.
The completely wrong way. But man, let's crack open. You know what? I feel like taking a little sip now. Why not?
Yo, Danny, quick question.
Yeah.
How do you feel about Korea like tracking people on their phones?
I mean, they do that now.
Explain that though. Explain what that is though.
But they're not tracking like just regular citizens. They're tracking people once you land at the airport, and then they got to figure out. I mean, there's been a lot of cases where actually foreigners have come into Korea and start spreading the virus. So then as soon as you get to the airport, even if you're not even a foreigner, even if you are a Korean citizen or have dual citizenship or something like that, they make you put an app on your phone.
Right.
So they can track your whereabouts and make sure you're like staying isolated.
That's so they know where things might get spread if it does.
And people would try to try to hustle that, and they like leave their phone at home and like go outside for a walk, but somehow they still catch you. So that's sus. I don't know how they do that, but they do that.
You think anybody in North Korea has coronavirus?
Oh yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
For sure.
How would it have
Absolutely.
gone over there?
There's people that still travel between the
Well,
borders.
if it's
of
the only
China.
country in the world that doesn't have it, that'd be.
I mean, it's regulated ins and outs.
Where's Kim
Those
Jong-un at
motherfuckers
now?
been in quarantine. Like,
Yeah.
like,
There
that whole
was
country's been in
there was
quarantine.
confirmed cases in China of North Koreans having it.
Right, bro. They're connected
and
to China.
Yeah, China
you know, it's
and
right
North
there.
Korea, they travel between there, like not too.
For sure.
Yeah.
Rarely.
Speaking of North Korea, what's the latest on Mr. Jong-un?
Let's talk about his sister.
They were saying, they were saying that he was like near death and sick like that, but then Korea was like,
He's fine.
yeah, South
He's
Korea's
fine.
like
He's
not
actually
really-
better than.
Yeah.
He's better than ever.
So I don't know what's going on really.
You want me to read some headlines?
Yeah, please.
Yeah, read some headlines.
Kim
buddy.
Jong-un may have been trying to avoid coronavirus, so he might have been taking a little vacay.
Oh, that's a possibility. Or what?
Vacay, what do you mean? Like he left the country?
Like he
And then
left.
he's like, "Tell everyone I died."
He's the only motherfucker in the world where like the headline would be he might be dead. like, he's the only motherfucker.
like,
Oh man.
Like from the jump, he has the Tupac like myth to him. Like,
The headline's just this emoji.
yeah. How is that TMZ reported like Kim Jong Un may be dead?
Yeah,
it's
and-
like what?
Did you hear about this next in Power? His sister.
Yo, she looks fucking scary, bro.
They say
She looks
she's-
kinda freaky.
she's
everyone's
scary,
saying that she's like scarier than Kim Jong Un.
Yeah. Because they said that she's like super patriotic to the not patriotic.
Oh, is
but,
she?
you know, loyal to the
Is she?
country.
Are they saying she's crazy because she's already done some crazy shit? Like
I mean, she's ready to just take the regime
She's
to the
ready to
next level,
rock.
man.
Iron Fist.
Yeah.
she looks like that one Korean. Like,
She looks like a scorned girlfriend, bro.
Yeah.
Like
She's
like
an
at the-
88.
She's an 88. Oh, okay. We're fine.
Oh no, 88's are
No,
crazy.
I know, but they're about love.
Crazy.
88's
The
about
dragons.
love, though. You know what I mean? So I think it'll be okay.
You think so?
Yeah,
All
for sure,
I
dude.
don't know. I do feel like sometimes every year we hear about like North Korea shit.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like it's that time, man. Like let's just rush bombard the motherfuckers, dude. You know what I mean? Like they got. It just sucks because like. One hand on the fucking finger, one hand on the button.
There you go.
Sorry, long night. One finger right by the button.
It's a tarot card.
It was a long night. But yeah, because of the nukes, right? That's what they're saying, shit. But man, how long? Like, what the fuck, bro?
Again, it's like against the regime. It's not against the whole country. There's good people out there, and there's there's families. And
you know
so-
some people out there.
I don't know any personally, but then it's hard to
on,
just
man.
make that call.
I'm pretty sure you got some North Korean blood in you, man.
Well, it's the same blood.
Nah.
It's the same
a little-
blood.
It's pretty much the
There's
same blood.
There's brothers and sisters and mothers and daughters
That's what
across
people.
that line.
It's weird always
That's a
talking
hook
about.
right there. That's a hook
It's
right
always
there.
weird talking about North Korea because we're all the same people except they just put a border there.
Right.
That's like
Right.
isn't that kind of weird to think
And
about?
torn apart. That's why we can't talk about the whole country like that.
I remember what Danny said the other night. He was all like, "Imagine how many hot chicks are there, bro." Hot
Dude,
Korean-
we talked about that.
Like
How many untapped
untainted-
Korean
Imagine
girls?
though.
Not untainted with. I'm talking about with like surgery. And
No,
stuff,
you know why I
obviously.
would like the North Korean girls? Because they're the ones without surgery. They're
That's
the
what I'm
Korean
saying.
girls
No, that's what I'm
without
saying.
surgery.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Oh, I don't know. They might not be more lit.
No, but there's beautiful girls everywhere, and
Yeah.
this country doesn't have social media to even show
I
us.
saw
and-
when there was all these old throwback pictures of Korea in the 90s, all those like
Yeah.
fashion photos, and I like the
Yeah.
swag a lot more.
for sure.
You know what I mean? And then now it's like all the girls look the same because they ordered the same number one
Relax.
at
There's
the
some
plastic.
beautiful girls now too.
No, I'm saying the look, the plastic surgery look is the same look.
Oh yeah.
That's
yeah.
popular.
Option A, B, C, D.
Yeah, they'll go to the plastic surgeon. And everyone orders the number one.
Word.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like switch it up, get the number 3 or 4 or some shit. Like I don't know.
Nah, man. I'm pretty sure North Korea has some beautiful natural
I'm
women. For
guaranteed they do.
sure, man. When I was in Uganda, Africa, man, I just saw like some of the like I don't want to say hottest, but you know what I mean? Just like you could see natural,
Right.
untainted, just like God-given beauty, and you're like, wow, it's just
yeah,
stunning.
I mean that's everywhere.
It's stunning. And then they're
I'll-
like slitting a goat's throat. You're like, hell yeah.
Oh, that's my shit.
No, that's my shit.
Is it because
For
goats
sure.
like
She
represent?
like licks the blood off from her.
Is it because like goats represent Satan? That's why you were turned on by that. or what?
Anytime I love how you make these turns, bro.
Wait, is it though?
No, man. I'm just saying.
Are goats like considered like satanic or something like that? No, right?
I don't-
Why is it
you know.
goats always involved in some kind of
like-
ritual?
I know,
Like,
because of the
Baphomet.
horns, because like their
shape
front
of 'em.
face, yeah, it just looks unfortunate,
The
you know.
Baphomet.
yeah.
But I don't
Okay,
know,
all right.
man.
Let's check in with the chat real quick right here.
I don't try to get
Are
loose.
Koreans prejudiced against Hispanics? Well, first of all, everyone's prejudiced against each other, and there's non-prejudiced people too. But
Wait,
I don't
that
know.
didn't answer. You're like,
Are Koreans prejudiced particularly against
hell no.
Hispanics?
No, I think there's like a
Koreans who are prejudiced against non-Koreans are
Wait,
prejudiced against
what is-
everybody
yeah,
who's
yeah.
Sorry, what is
non-Korean.
prejudice again? Could you give me the definition
Like
exactly?
prejudging. Or,
Oh, like have bias, like have,
words right
like
there.
have okay,
like already
like generalize
general.
some
yeah,
stuff.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Everyone does that with everyone. That's what you're saying. Yeah.
Prejudice is like an old term for racist, like,
Right.
Almost.
I mean, if you-
it doesn't get
Nah, I
used a
feel like
lot.
the-
yes and no. It's not so you can't say like it's not so black and white like that. But there's obviously
But the one thing,
But
the prejudice
Koreatown?
about
come on.
that's what I
it's
mean.
Mexican and
that's what
Korean.
I'm saying. Like the thing about Koreans, I think, especially here, we're prejudiced like they're hard ass workers. Like that's one thing that we all think about. You know what I mean? Because if you think about it, you go to any restaurant in Koreatown right now.
Yeah, the kitchen.
It's just who's making your kimchi
right,
jjigae right now, bro?
right. Yeah, so that's like a positive prejudice.
Hell
or
yeah.
what?
I mean, it's just.
Well, could you get offended
we-
by a positive stereotype?
Yeah, like black
Yeah.
people. Oh no! Oh no! Offended by a positive stereotype?
Yeah,
no,
like-
that's
like-
still offensive.
Yeah,
That's still offensive.
Yeah.
I like the math thing. Like we're supposed to be good at math. I get offended because we're not.
Right.
I do hate that people say that as like a very like corny thing to
Yeah.
be good at.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Like,
Who made that joke? Joe Coy, right?
Yeah,
He was
yeah,
like,
yeah.
"Yo, you can't choose your prejudices."
yeah, because if it was like, oh, you're good at music, it'd be cool, but we're good at math, so that fucking
Man.
yeah. I don't know.
I don't think Koreans are prejudiced against.
I don't know why I was so ashamed
sure
to be good at
some are.
math too. Like I'm not good at math, but I was so mad when people would say like, "Oh,
Yeah, yeah.
you're good at math."
Right,
I'm like,
right.
fuck you, I suck at math. Like,
I don't fit the molding, bro.
I answer shit wrong. They're like, "What's 2 + 2? 5?"
Oh man.
Yeah. No. Let me check over here in the chat too. Music can be mathematical. That's true. That is actually
very
very
true.
true. Music is mathematical,
Yeah, there's
actually.
bars and
Andrew Yang is fuming
measures.
right now. First of all, okay, let me point out the Andrew Yang thing. I was not gonna wear a math hat no matter what.
No matter what.
Yeah, no matter
When I
what.
saw that, I thought it was
I don't give a
funny.
fuck what policies you have. You could be the dude. I'm still not wearing the math hat.
Right,
That shit
right.
already kind of pissed me off, low key.
That shit could be Rick Owens, and I wouldn't wear it.
Yeah. First of all, I didn't even like the font of the math.
Yeah.
I didn't like the font.
Yeah.
Like, dude, you can't go against Trump and have a more trash hat than his hat.
Yeah.
Right.
Like
on
the
the
MAGA
same
go
color.
hard.
Yo, fuck MAGA and Trump and all that shit, but that hat is way harder than the math hat.
Yeah.
Let's be real,
Not
bro.
only that, it has
The
the same two
design-
letters, man. It's
the
M
design
A, and then you
perspective.
know what I mean. Switch it up completely.
Okay, let's be real. Is the MAGA hat? It's trash what it represents, but as a
Obviously.
fashion
The
dude,
font
is
is
it
so
a,
much
is it a
better, come
fire
on.
hat?
Like from a design perspective,
Is it a yeah?
yeah, it's a very wearable hat.
He's
That's
like,
it from a design
he's wondering if, like,
perspective.
should I say that?
but then that's why there is a line. That's why you can say fashion matters, because there is like there's meaning, and there's like fucking there's flesh and there's like
Right.
blood and bone in clothes.
Right.
I really believe that.
Damn. I felt the heat right now. No,
Yeah,
for
I
sure.
was just trying to crack a joke.
let that reverberate a little bit.
Does Bernie have any like merch?
Yeah,
I think he
it's
did.
regular merch.
Yeah.
He kind of
Feel the
fucked up.
burn.
He should have had some
Had
kind
some ill
of
merch.
Was Cyril the Burn like a real, like his actual thing?
Feel the
feel the
burn.
burn.
Yeah.
I don't know if that was the
I
illest
still
thing.
wasn't
I don't
feeling
know.
to feel the burn either.
Yeah,
What's Joe Biden
STD-ish.
like? Oh, malarkey or some shit?
Is it
I
really?
know the fuck it is.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Joe
man.
Biden is sus. He has some weird shit.
Oh malarkey.
Oh malarkey.
What's that?
Yeah, he's an interesting guy. I mean, do you keep up with like American politics out there?
Yeah, I mean, as much as I can. Like, I'm on my Twitter feeds and Reddits and all that, so I keep it much more up with American politics than Korean. But I should keep up with both. But
Korean politics it's wild. I always
well,
see
they're
like
they're both bipartisan, so they're both left or right. So
I just see footage of like old Korean dudes in suits fighting each other in their little
yeah,
like
the protests are wild but controlled.
Yeah.
which is amazing because they have like certain designated areas where you're allowed to protest, which kind of defeats the purpose, maybe.
Yeah.
But it's so.
No,
But,
it's not-
yeah. So
What
like,
are they like? What are some of the protests? Because every time I go there, and you go to that like main town square area,
Yeah.
there's a protest like every day.
Yeah, literally.
But what is the pro? Do you know like what kind
I
of, what
think
are some of the stuff
They're,
like?
they're protesting just certain parties and certain politicians, and I can't speak on it. I'm not versed on that well enough to talk.
Oh, I
about
think
that.
my parties like Octagon parties. Like, we're going to View Sick.
I will say
Shout out to Vusik.
Shout out to the nightlife in Korea. It is lit, and Danny is kind of somewhat of a party animal in the, in the nightlife over there.
Shout out to the ones that hold me down. Soap.
But
Music,
it's interesting
Cake
because
Shop,
you're not really a
Dirty
club
Rose,
person
Dirty Rose.
necessarily in the
Yeah.
States, right? But when you go to Korea, like same for me.
Mm-hmm.
When
Yeah.
I go there, I like going to clubs.
Right.
Why do you think that is though? Like,
It's a foreign. It's I don't know. It's the club in Korea is not the same as the club in America. I don't feel like the vibe is just different for me.
is
you
it?
know?
What,
Yeah.
is the vibe?
And I mean, the parties don't end.
I think they just go harder.
I mean, they absolutely go hard.
You know, everyone just goes harder. Over
I mean,
here, it's
LA
just
closes
everyone's
at
just
2, then you go to a house party. But
Yeah.
Over here in America, I like the lounges, kind of like the more quiet, where we could just kind of have a few drinks, talk.
but it's
when you go
weird
to
that
Korea-
people say they go harder there because they don't have drugs there, but they have drugs here.
yeah, they don't do drugs when they party, but
I think that's why they go harder because like
They
the
go harder on
body's
the
more
drinks?
like
Yeah,
they're
that's it.
like they're
That's
not
all they
bogged
have.
down by all the
like
indecencies.
I have left the club at like 2 p.m. Like stayed there, like gotten there at like 3 a.m. and left at like 2 p.m.
Yeah, Octagon, or it was like next to a church. So like when you left, you see like people holding Bibles, like going into church.
Oh
it
my
was,
God.
yeah.
And they don't really, they don't even judge because it's just so part of the culture
Nah,
too,
yeah,
of
yeah.
like
They're
drinking
like, come.
really late.
Come over.
They say like New York, they say that never sleeps. I've done a lot of partying in New York, but they take naps.
Yeah, they sleep.
Like
they sleep.
Korea go heavy.
Man, that really sucks. I had a Korea trip planned right before this Corona shit happened, and I don't even know when I could really go back now.
Go back with Danny.
Yeah.
No, I don't want to. Oh, wait, let's talk about that actually, because so when Danny's visiting here for 2 weeks, but
Right.
when he gets back, he was kind of seeing if he wanted to do this because when you get back now, it's a mandatory 2-week stay.
Yeah.
Out
Out
of
of pocket,
government,
right?
out of pocket in a government quarantine facility.
Correct.
So you go in, you land.
But wait,
And
hold
it-
on. When you say government quarantine facility, it's a hotel, right? Or it's like a
it's a hotel. It's not like a
yeah.
Housing
it's not the
project.
Pentagon and shit.
Right, for sure.
Yeah, it's like a hotel, but it's like more like hostel. maybe?
Got you.
Yeah.
So
like
mandatory. How long do you have to stay there for? What's
2
the-
weeks, 14 days.
Oh my
exactly.
gosh,
So when you land, they depending where I think actually not. Literally the rules change every day, and I'm on an email list, so I see what the rules are. But before it was U.S. citizens or like if you're coming from America. Now I think it might have changed to like anybody coming in, or other countries aren't just flat out not allowed to
Right.
travel, but America is still allowed to travel. So if you're American and you come into Korea, there's a mandatory 2-week quarantine, and I believe this is things that I'm hearing. Don't quote me on these things, but I hear there's 7 different facilities, and they group you by like either your symptoms or if you're asymptomatic or if your temperature's this high or if your
Right.
temperature's this low, you stay
And
in,
you have to stay in your room.
you stay in your room.
You can't leave
You
your
can't
room for
leave
2
your
weeks
room.
straight.
Yeah,
Dude, that's fucking intense,
Yeah.
bro.
Can you like take a walk outside?
So there's been cases where people like it's not locked. You're not
Hey,
like
just
it's
turn
not
the AC.
it's not jail. It's not like lock and key. You're like barred in.
Yeah.
So like it's not you're treated like an animal or anything. So but they tell you not to leave. If you leave, you're in trouble. So there have been cases where like people go out and they go take a walk, or they're smokers, so they need cigarettes. So
Right.
they go to the store and smoke a cigarette or something. But then there's been a case where like the cashier at the corner store
Would tell.
be like, you're not
Right.
supposed to be here.
Yeah.
Yeah, so then they would get in trouble, and then after that, they started doing bracelets. Like,
That's crazy.
like it's house arrest. It's like house
yeah,
arrest
Yeah,
bracelet.
yeah.
Sounds like house arrest.
Yeah.
But you know what? Like in a way, I kind of commend Korea for taking these steps, man.
No,
Like,
1000%. Like even as pissed as I am,
Yeah, as
about doing it,
inconvenient as it
as
is.
super inconvenient as it is, and you got to pay out of pocket.
Right.
I was thinking, I mean, that's just the steps you got to take,
Right. For sure.
and like that's the sacrifice you got to make sure other people don't die and other people, then this keeps doesn't happening. Like we're it's not going to end until you take these kind of measures and these type of precautions.
Just first of all, Rek is roasting us for talking about coronavirus.
I mean,
Like
what else?
yeah.
Like what? What can
I
we
mean,
do?
it's on every fucking headline. He's always trying to say whatever.
Oh, he's awake. Nice.
Yeah, he's awake now, and he wants
There
to
he
be
is.
involved, so he wants to troll on the
That's
chat.
cool.
So
But nah, it's $100 a day, right? So I'm trying to think about the what was that? That was a villainous
because you
laugh.
were just like, that's cool. So it's $100.
Nah, I mean, what's the meals looking like? That's what
So-
have you seen pictures of like your
So,
homies
like,
that went to it?
Yeah, I've been like, especially when I see a homie or something, or like someone puts me on to somebody that's going through it. They're always going on IG Live, or they're putting it up in our stores and stuff. So then I really start following them, and like,
Yeah.
because I'm gonna have to go through it too. So now I'm kind of familiar about what to expect, and the meals are like, pretty much convenience store meals, like
Right.
just pre-packaged lunch
Right.
boxes.
I saw
and
some of the like
kimbap and
the
stuff.
packages people have been posting. It's pretty fire. They give
Little
you
GS
like
20 it's like a
some
little-
chips, like Korean snacks,
You start
and
with chips,
spam.
bro. I'm talking about meals right now, big boy meals.
No, they got some fire meals.
Yeah?
I think so.
I mean, you know,
I mean,
like,
there's okay. So there's two different things. There's also that mandated government facility quarantine. But
Mhm.
if you have and can like prove that you have family in Korea with a house and you have like an address there, then you're allowed to self-isolate and self-quarantine there with a bracelet on.
oh wow.
So it's still a very strict quarantine, but you're allowed to do that at least at your home. But when you do that, they send you this ill box with like, there's pictures of it online if you can pull it up. There's like, they just have like choco pies and like mad shinramyeon black.
Oh, I
They
saw
give you
that
the-
actually. I saw that. Yeah,
Yeah.
You know, my quarantine food, I feel like when I go to the Korean market, I get more out of it
Right.
than when I go to the American market, as far as
yeah.
actual groceries or pre-made things that I could just make pretty quickly.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, when I go to American market, I get stuff like cereal and shit like
Right,
that.
right.
But I don't know what else I could do to
Nah,
concoct.
bro, you've been stepping it up. You know, you've been I feel like your culinary skills moved from microwavable stuff
Yeah.
to just like throw it in the oven to, you know, things you kind of have to mix. Like, you know, we went to that Korean market and we got a couple of those pre-prepared soups, but you still have to put. Did you make any of those yet?
Nah,
or
he
what?
still sucks. Bro.
The other day I was making the sun tofu.
First of all, that offended me right now. That triggered me so
Okay,
hard.
no,
null and void.
No,
I think.
say
okay,
sun
I-
tofu.
what you just
let me
said.
ask you this. I always wondered about that because when people like non-Koreans
You're right.
go to eat that,
Yeah.
do they don't they call it sun tofu?
They probably
Yeah, I'm
do.
sure they
Of
do.
course.
Yeah, but it's sun dubu.
Tofu stew. They'll say soon tofu.
Yeah, it's like BCD.
But
you
they
get
be saying a
BCD.
lot of shit that ain't right. So
Right.
Yeah.
Jap
it's a, why, I don't know why I feel the need to cater to them. and shit. I don't know. I do that a lot. I noticed like you or Jay Key, you guys would just go
We'll say
straight
the
into the
original joint.
Korean word.
Yeah.
I try to Americanize it a little bit.
Yeah, but
just
you're in
so-
front of 3 Korean dudes, dude.
Yeah,
Oh, no,
well,
you mean for the.
Yeah, you see, you think we're just
See,
this.
you're
No,
right,
I
you're
look
right.
at the
You
bigger
think
picture.
Bigger, okay.
for the
I'm looking at
world.
Yeah, but then you're, misleading them. It's never soon tofu. It's soon dubu.
Yeah, sundubu, and so there's a packet that BCD. It's actually from BCD.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's an instant kind of thing. It's supposed to be easy. Yeah, wait,
Wait.
hold on.
I'm the one that recommended it to you.
Yeah,
it was
so I
super
got
easy.
it. Apparently, I think I started with too much water.
Oh.
So that's the only thing you got to get
You
right.
know
By the
what's
way, you just got to
crazy?
put the right amount of
What did he
water.
call me about yesterday?
That was the shit.
That was the shit because he said he FaceTimes us and then he shows us what he's making, and then he said I followed the instructions. It says put 5 to 8 cups of water, and then he
does not say-
looked at it and it says
No.
5/8 cup of water.
Do they say 5/8? That's a weird fraction of water, isn't it?
But not 5 to 8 cups. 5 to 8 cups. You know how much water
That's a lot
that
of
is,
fucking
bro?
water. You're making-
Five
You know how much
eighths.
water that is?
That's a weird fraction. I just thought I looked
It's
at that.
no, it's a little bit more than half. That's what they want you to do.
Oh, okay. Then
You know, 4/8 is
they
a.
need
You
to
know.
just put a little bit more than half or something. Like 5/8 head ass.
No, but you're right. So that was the blandest soon tofu.
So he's
you've
not
ever
good
had
at
in your
math.
life.
So what I
Confirmed.
did was
That was
I
soon
saved
tofu,
it.
actually.
I saved it, so I opened up a shinramyeon. I threw in the packet and the noodles, and
See?
it felt like a good level.
That's nice. Okay.
What'd you think?
No, that's good. You.
But then I
improv.
pretty much just made ramen.
Yeah.
like it wasn't.
Did you put the
sundubu.
tubu in there? Did you put any other
Yeah,
protein?
I put the tubu in there. It was
Did you
good.
put any protein
liked
in there?
it. I
A little
liked it.
kogi?
downstairs.
Oh, Rek now wants to come.
Now he comes a running.
Yeah, look at Rek just crying over here. Tony,
yeah, guys, I just
Tony,
wanna,
get me. Tony, let me in.
We on the run.
I'm gonna say this too, but I do offer an I need to apologize for my behavior on the Last Dumb World. You know.
When Rek gets here, we'll
Rek gets
apologize to him.
I don't think he deserves the apology. I just wanted to apologize to the people that are here.
Yeah, let's talk about it when he's here. I feel like I gotta apologize to Rek every week.
Yeah,
because he gets.
I just saw some clips and like as soon as he tuned in, I was like, "Hey, you bitch!" I was like, "Wow."
I'm sitting next to
Yeah.
next to Rek. I was like, uh-oh.
Yeah,
Oh, man.
we're definitely gonna ban Shan. When Rek gets here, we'll ban Shan.
Darth Merrick, I believe, and Shan Wise and a few other people. I give you my genuine apology.
I don't. I apologize to everyone except Shan Wise. How about that?
I apologize to everybody.
Close the door, fool. What's up, man?
Voltron.
Why are you so fucking
We
late?
formed up.
Is there a seat for me or a mic?
No, you're gonna stand.
Nah.
You could sit here. Yeah, you would have to get that mic, put it on the stand. Could you grab that? Take that mic off the thing and then grab. I brought a stand, the extra stand. It's right there.
A true man knows when to apologize. So
What's up, buddy?
Everything difficult.
Yeah, now we gotta readjust everything. God damn, this motherfucker. I
In
mean,
the
you could
middle of
also
the
sit it
scene.
out. I don't know.
You gonna sit it out?
I mean, I guess you're here,
You
but
wanna keep talking about this Corona shit?
you barely say many words, anyways, on the pod.
welcome.
Sit down. We're gonna call the tarot card reader right now, anyways. All right.
I'm here for the tarot card reading.
You want a beer, Danny?
Yeah.
All right, guys. We're gonna call the tarot card reader that I just met as well too, and we're gonna get our tarots read. So let's actually get her on the phone. Let's set this up first, though.
And while he's calling her, all the believers in the chat, let's all start interceding at the same time. Let's pray. Let's proclaim Psalm 91 over this podcast, just to make sure there's a.
Would you like to lead the tarot card reading with a prayer?
You can wash your hands.
You know. I believe it's scripture, Romans 8:17, where it says, "If you want peace in your future, go to the Lord."
All right.
I believe it was ASAP Rocky that said, "Praise the Lord."
All right. And then let's get the wider on that thing too, Tony. This is what happens when you're late to class. Jesus Christ.
Yo, did you guys see that Laura Ingraham video, where she does the
Oh,
Nazis?
I saw the headline.
Oh my God.
America wildin', man. I'll tell you
right now.
not to keep on going into the same subject, but I will say I have, going back and forth from Asia and America for the past few years. I will say Asia, there's a stark difference, and I've been
Mic check,
noticing
Rek too.
just
Yeah.
call it socialism, call it what you want, but
Right.
it is a difference of the government caring about the people. And it's just obvious to me
Right.
that America doesn't care about its people. If the treatment is how it's just being laid out flat out.
Oh, leaves America for 2 years.
Speaking of caring about people.
Holy shit. What's
caring
up,
about
bro?
You guys, and it's crazy that we're all here together. It's amazing.
It is.
It
It's
is.
great. We are the
Cheers,
original
Original
four over here,
Voltron.
guys. Cheers, guys.
Cheers, man.
I want a lot of people in the chat. If you're just getting in here, obviously you've seen me with Rick and Rek, and we're like really close friends. All of us are best friends, but
Now the
our
cypher's complete.
fourth guy here has been missing for a while.
100%.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's really us four and Nora.
Shit.
Yeah,
Feels like-
Nora's the
Nora.
fifth.
What
Yeah.
about JL?
Oh yeah, JL's like honorable mention. No.
Hey, Tony. Feels like MK all over again, dude. How are you doing, right?
People think that Zoe is part of it, but that motherfucker don't even hang
No,
out.
I'm not, look, first of all, I'm not trying to. I'm saying we hang out the most together.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? You
yeah,
don't have
yeah.
to
we could list, the list goes on, but if you wanted to, but
Yeah,
then there's a core.
So
that was the original Facebook chat before we even had iMessage.
yeah.
There we go.
That was
Yeah,
that
we
was
had to-
us. That was
there was
us
so
and
much
Nora.
secrets told them that I burned my laptop after. I was like, I had to get
Us
rid of
and
that.
Nora.
Yo, do you remember
Us
those
and Aquafina.
occasional? Okay, erase.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
delete all, guys.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
You
like
know,
we were Edward Snowden and shit.
I used to run a website, and then we used to have this roundtable thing where I would just ask them like current events questions, and then we just like all have answers and shit. Like
Right.
that was a weekly thing we did too. We did
Yeah.
that thing.
Okay.
Wake up, Rex.
No, that's-
You look
Wake up. You look
kinda
like
rough,
Pepe
bro.
the Frog right now. Huh? You good?
just woke up.
You just woke
You
up. Right
just
now?
woke up.
And
Like,
then you
I
just-
woke up and I was like,
did you walk here?
no, hell no.
Oh shit.
I woke up, I looked at the time, I was like, oh fuck. And I was like, I thought Danny would wake me up or something.
I tried. I went
did you?
inside your room. I shook you, and you said,
What did you? How'd you shake me though?
huh? Like
Scale
This-
1 to 10.
Rick.
Shake Rick like the way you.
I was like, yo.
Yeah, that's a good. That's a
And then
good.
you're like, I was
Come
like,
on.
I did that. I did.
Mm-mm.
All right.
What are some
And
things
you're-
that? What are some things that your parents used to do to wake you up, yo?
My dad would
Heck.
take my legs.
okay, you win.
This is what. So my dad, he does this sometimes too. He calls me early in the morning because he wants me to not like sleep in and shit.
Mm-hmm.
So when he calls, I wake. I see the phone and I'm like half asleep, and I go,
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, act like you're up.
hello.
Yeah.
But he knows right away though.
Actually,
He
yeah.
always knows like Chigamito not
Yeah.
Because
He
our voice,
always
yo, come on. He
fucking
knows our
knows.
son's guttural. Come on. For sure.
All right. So this is what's gonna happen right now. We're gonna call the tarot card reader, and I let's just we'll try to get it as fast as possible because it's still a lot of people, and each thing takes like 15 minutes. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. But we're gonna call right now. Can we call? So this is Anna, the tarot card reader.
Have you ever done this before?
I've never done it. Have you ever?
Yeah.
Oh,
You
so you're the
okay,
only
so
one.
You're the only one. Hey Anna.
Hey guys, how's it going?
Good. Hold on. Let's throw you up on the screen real quick. And then.
Hey Anna, how you doing?
Hey Anna, God bless you.
Hey,
You can
Anna.
only see you through the back here.
Hey guys,
Please
what's
only tell me good
up?
things.
We got to be able to hear a little better too.
Yeah.
Lighting is.
All right, stand by, everyone who's tuned in. We're gonna just throw her on the screen here, and then we're gonna get our tarots read.
So I was
Okay.
saying before, like I don't.
Anna, have you ever done this before? Like a live?
Have you ever done this through like FaceTime or?
I'm sure she did it on FaceTime, but
Yeah, so I've been doing virtual readings for a while, but
Can we
this
fix
is my
that volume?
first time doing it live.
yeah.
Yeah. You know, this is exciting for us. I think 3 out of the 4 who's sitting at the table here have never gotten their tarot read. So.
Ooh, first reading. So
First reading.
exciting.
Except this
Yeah.
gentleman here, he has had. What was your experience like? Did you?
I was in Vegas. This girl I met through Instagram. I didn't know she did tarot card readings, and then like we
Just had it
we
on
got
her.
it done.
Did you find some stuff out that was like shocking?
She was saying should I even say it like because I want like maybe like a fresh reading.
Yeah, I don't know.
How recent was it?
It was like December.
Oh, that's pretty recent. Maybe
Yeah.
you should.
Like 4 months.
Is
17
that
days
bad?
ago.
Is that a bad thing to do as well? Like to get like multiple readings, like once a month, or
No, not at all. A lot of people actually do it like on a weekly basis, even. And some people, if they're going through something, they could pull a few cards every day.
Okay. Where were you, Anna? You're calling from New York, right?
Yeah, I'm outside of New York and Jersey right now for quarantine.
yeah.
Okay. For anybody who's tuned in right now, you know, we got like 200, 300 people in this chat. If you guys are interested in getting your tarot card read after this, you can also hit her up. We're gonna put her Instagram in the chat.
Right.
You guys can hit her up, and it's like $20 a reading. Is that what it is?
Finish it.
Yeah, it's $20.
$20, a pretty fun and cool thing to do, I guess, in quarantine. You know, it's like just, you know, just how would you do it?
It's all the same
Do
reading.
you do
We're
it through
all
like
doomed.
FaceTime or what? Just like this?
I actually do it through Insta video because they have a really good split screen, so I can show the cards.
Oh, right. Yeah, that's true. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So, all right, let's.
When you-
are we
you-
set up, Tony? or
But
what?
then it's live. Oh, Insta video, like the private DM, right?
Yeah, through the DM video.
Did
Tony,
you?
we're good, right?
Can you shout out your Insta again?
Yeah, my Insta is anita.gw.
Gotta do something about volume.
Anita.gw, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, that's me.
Okay, cool. Hey, could
Before-
you put more volume on her, Tony? We can't really hear too well.
Before you get into it though, I just wanna
Give us some more volume on her.
I wanna know, did you used to collect Pokemon cards?
I did not used to collect Pokemon cards. My brothers did, and they also collect. They're more into collecting Yu-Gi-Oh cards, though, so I'm more familiar
Oh,
with those.
Yu-Gi-Oh.
Is that in a form tarot card reading?
No.
Cause like
I know
I'm
that would
gonna
be
decide
so
your
cool
fate.
if I did like Yu-Gi-Oh card readings instead of tarot card readings.
I'm sure it's out there.
Should we a little background?
truth
like,
is out
Yeah,
there.
why don't you give us a little background on how you got into actually tarot cards?
Who are ya?
Yeah, so I got into tarot cards around 3 years ago, maybe 3.5 years ago. I had this friend who's very witchy, and she gave me my first reading, and I just felt like this tingly feeling the whole time. I just felt like she really was seeing me, and at that point, I was like, I need a deck, and I asked her to be my tarot mentor, so she's kind of guided me since then. As I've learned more and more, I started doing readings with friends and family, and then the circle started expanding, and here we are.
Nice. Okay. Well, let's start actually.
Do you consider yourself a witch?
I would consider myself very witchy for sure.
What's the definition of witchy?
But there's a certain stigma that comes along with that word, and I don't think you are adhering to that stigma. Is that, or are you?
Well, I think it's like it can be like a very pretty revolutionary sort of like feminist thing to
Right.
be like, I'm
That's
a
what-
witch
that's what I
and
mean.
own it.
Right.
For sure. I just like I'm very spiritual. Like and that sounds so silly, but I just feel
Not
like
at
I'm
all.
connected.
Well,
Thank you for
we
not
have a
judging me.
gentleman here who grew up, who's a
Say it. Why can't you?
devout Christian.
Devout.
Devout
first of all.
Christian.
Devout
Yeah.
Christian, and,
Devout,
and
yeah.
inside his heart, he actually hates you. But you know, like,
No, you were a little
Don't
bit
tell her
scared.
that yet.
You
Don't tell her
were
that
you
yet.
were a little bit
We-
scared.
we-
You were a little bit scared.
We're
to get
open. We're open. Our minds are open. I have stone in my butthole right now.
What?
You have a stone.
Just in case.
Yeah, she knows. She knows about the stones.
Yeah. Okay.
What does
I
a
have a
stone in your
crystal.
butthole do?
I have
Nah,
a crystal in my butt.
I have no hatred
I have a
towards
lot
you.
of crystals in my house, and I actually brought one crystal specifically, a health crystal.
And he's snorting it actually. It's crazy. He's crushing it up and snorting it.
There's I brought a health crystal specifically for my trip to
Yeah.
stay healthy out here.
That's
Oh, yeah.
nice. That's nice.
What's up?
Yeah, so let's actually just get into it because we don't have much time either. Because we're gonna have to get through
Sure.
a good amount of people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually,
you
why don't
guys
we start
three.
with Rick?
You guys go first. You guys go
You
first.
wa-
Let
you don't
me
wanna-
watch it. No. I wanna
Okay,
watch.
you're scared.
I wanna watch.
Okay,
How
you're
much time
scared.
do we
I
have?
wanna watch.
Yeah.
It's not. It has nothing to do with fear.
No, go grab the cross first.
Okay.
And then
I'm gonna turn it upside down.
no kidding.
No,
Okay,
no,
you know what?
ahead.
Let's start with Rec.
Yeah.
Okay, so Rec, this is the camera, right? Okay, just say hi real quick. You don't need to look at her, but just say hi real quick, Rec,
Look
so she
at
can
her.
see you up there. So this is who you're reading, and then you can turn back around. We could just look at this. We're looking at you on a different screen, so we might not be facing you, but we are watching you.
You're watching so you can see the cards if I'm showing them
Yep,
to you.
yep, we can see it. You don't have to turn around.
Okay,
Just look at it.
amazing.
I kind
So
of
just
want
to
to make
give you a
eye
little bit-
contact.
You don't have to, bro.
Isaiah 46:10.
Just to give you a little bit of context about sort of the process of a reading.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to start shuffling the cards, and you can either choose to ask a question or not. If you do choose to ask a question, try to make it open-ended. Something like, what do I need to know about my path? What do I need to know about my career? Maybe something that's on your mind that you're curious about.
Yeah.
You can either tell me what the question is or not. You can keep it in your mind. If you do tell me, it'll give us a little more context, though. Or the other option is you can just be like, Tarot, tell me what you need to tell me.
Yeah. And questions like fuck, marry, kill. Those aren't good questions.
What? That's not even.
Those are questions that would have really specific answers.
More
Although
open.
the tarot does have there's kings and queens and stuff, so it might, I don't know,
That might give
might be helpful.
Okay. I'm gonna. I want you to kind of just
Do you think?
Let the tarot cards, speak to me.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's really good. You have had a reading or you haven't?
I had a reading recently
In December.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so this will be a good thing. So I'm gonna keep shuffling, and then you can let me know whenever you feel you're ready to start.
Oh, I'm ready.
I think the last time you had a reading, you tested positive, right? No, I'm kidding. No, that was a bad joke. All right.
Okay, cool. So let's get started then. I'm gonna split the deck into 3 piles.
Okay. I know a lot of readers have like different methods. Like some people shuffle the cards and then just cards will pop out while they're shuffling and
Right.
Goes to one once, huh?
I have a friend who does that like entirely. She'll do her readings only about cards that pop out. I'm like, how do you have so many cards popping out? I don't understand. So can you just tell me how to put it back together?
I want to put the left on top of the right.
All the way to the right?
Okay.
Yeah, and then the middle one on top.
Okay.
Cool. All right. Now I'm just going to spread it into an arc shape as best as I can. I'm not super good at this step. And then I'm going to hover my hand over the deck, and you can tell me when to stop, and we'll try to pick a card from there.
Stop. I know. Dude.
Okay, I thought you didn't hear it. My bad. I didn't do that.
Leave me alone.
See, look at this. Already the
Like
spirit of division already. Look at this.
Giving me bad vibes.
Shut the fuck up.
Can we have him exit the room?
No, bro. I'm staying in the fucking room. You're not even supposed to be here. Go.
You see what happens? You see what happens when we invite this kind of spirit into this?
This isn't much fun with
All right, go.
It's not fun with them.
Are you feeling, which of these cards are you kind of feeling?
Wait, can I just reset? I got bad vibes right here behind me.
Sure, yeah.
Okay, I want the last card.
The last card, so this guy right here?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Aw, this is a very, where is it? This is a very sweet card. Here, let me just put the deck back together real quick.
Looks like 3 people holding fleshlights up in the air.
Yeah, or cups. I mean, flashlights, cups. So this is a card, the 3 of Cups. This is a card about female friendship and support systems and companionship. So when this card comes up, it usually means that you're feeling really supported at the moment.
Yeah.
And there's like great female energy around you.
You know, that's really interesting because I do feel like I have been very supportive of my female friend. Like I've been checking in a lot and just platonic energy, I'm not even hitting on them. I'm just trying to be supportive. And yeah, like last night I was in my homegirl's birthday thing.
Yeah, you do have some good homegirls.
Yeah, I will have friends that
Yeah.
Just I don't have to stick my penis inside them
Jesus
to find value
Christ,
in them. You know what I'm saying? Like.
And look at them; they're so happy about that. They love it.
Yeah.
So
can we say that those are fleshlights?
Yeah, they can be flashlights. Sure. I mean, they're all like cheers.
No, I don't think you got. As a fleshlights.
Oh, flashlights. I thought you were saying fleshlights. I was like,
flashlight. Oh, okay, yeah, flashlight. Okay.
And now there's judgment.
Now there's judgment of what you just said.
Okay, so your next card is Judgment.
Naturally.
This is a card about
oh my God.
Like coming into yourself and recognizing what your personal values are.
Okay, I don't like the coming part because like I've been masturbating a lot.
Wait, hold on. What? Could you explain that? What you just said though?
Yeah, sure. So it's about having like a new understanding of what's really important to you. So this is sort of the interplay of your present. You're feeling like you're strongly supported, and in feeling strongly supported, you feel like you're kind of coming into yourself and recognizing new things about what is important to you.
Does that resonate at all, Rek?
Like I'm So I feel supported.
Mm-hmm.
And then
Is there
I'm trying
some-
to assessing how I should move forward with this.
With this information.
Yeah.
Are you
Yeah.
So-
you are reevaluating
That
things then,
is-
right?
yeah,
Like
that
you're
is true.
reevaluating a couple things in your life, or what? Like
Yeah, I have
if you should stop
Support
playing Animal
system.
Crossing.
I have support system here, and sometimes I'm like, do they like who are these people? Who are these people? I don't know them.
Interesting. So you feel like you don't really like you feel somewhat disconnected.
At times, and I think it's very it goes with the quarantine theme. Maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Totally.
Is that
I can see that. I can see that definitely. I mean, it sounds like you are kind of in being disconnected, maybe like reassessing a little bit what your priorities are.
yeah? How I should we've been arguing a lot on this podcast. Me and my best friend behind me, and I think that there's maybe there's little issues that we might have to deal with. Like we have to talk it out.
Got it. Well, why don't we pull the next card? This is going to tell us what's blocking you,
Okay.
and that could give us a little bit more context. So, what's blocking you is the King of Pentacles. He is a guy who's really stable, who's seen the world, who's financially, he's usually very wealthy. And the way I would interpret this for you in your present is there is an energy of stability within yourself, of like knowing who you are and what you like and sort of what's important to you that you're kind of resisting for some reason.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
My friend came over last night. Left at like 6 a.m. and he was really just talking to me like, "Yo, man, you have this potential, and you do a lot of things, but I want you to hone in on this thing more."
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, "Yeah, I agree." And then maybe that's what it is.
Yeah, that makes total sense. So like having like this King of Pentacles is very, very focused on like he knows what he likes, he knows what he doesn't like. And he is very focused in that way. So I think that what this is saying is that you possess that energy, but for whatever reason you're just kind of not accessing it at the moment. And that could also have to do with the Judgment card, where you are reassessing what's important to you. So maybe that's part of the reason that you aren't necessarily tapping into this sort of energy of stability and decisiveness.
Yeah.
So let's pull your next card. It's another major arcana, which means that it kind of carries more weight in the reading, and it's Justice. So this card is about, and this is your advice. So this is how you're going to overcome what's blocking you. And this card is about cause and effect.
Oh, deep down.
So everything that you've done until this moment is kind of like the foundation for what's going to happen to you or what's happening to you currently. So the way I would interpret this as a way for you to overcome your obstacle is it's saying you have taken the correct actions to go where you need to go. So trust that.
I do. I play a lot of Animal Crossing, and I've seen many benefits, although my friends haven't.
Wait, what's the benefit of playing Animal Crossing?
I've strangely enough been able to network a lot. I've been able to make more friends and solidify friendships, because I'm playing at like 5 a.m. and talking to people that I usually don't talk to, and just it's been great. It's not Animal Crossing, like it's not just selling bugs and catching fish. It's like sometimes I'll have someone come on my island and we're running around, but I have them on the phone with me on speaker and just put out my chest, and then like we have long conversations. You know?
All right. Point taken.
And with people that I haven't been able to speak to in a long time, you know?
Got it.
All right. Continue, Anna. Anna?
Annie still here?
She fell asleep.
Anna?
Did we lose you?
She's like, Animal Crossing sucks.
Wait, can she hear us?
Oh.
Did it freeze?
We lost.
It's not freezing because she's still shaking.
Hey guys.
Rick put a curse on.
Yeah. Can you hear us?
It's a little itchy.
Yeah, you were muted for a second.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you can continue.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on Animal Crossing?
You know what? I used to play Animal Crossing back in like 2008
Yeah, New Leaf?
on my DS Lite.
Hell yeah. So you know the vibes.
Yeah, I love it, but I just I haven't really I don't have a Switch or anything like that.
Okay.
So, you know, are you guys into it?
Not really.
I'm absolutely just addicted to it.
Amazing.
Oh,
Yeah,
man.
I mean, I used to think it was so fun. I just haven't revisited it for whatever reason. Too busy reading tarot, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay, so have you been following though what I was saying?
Yeah, we heard you. Uh-huh.
Okay, cool. So the elements of your past that brought you to your present, you have been in a place of where you're coming from is a place of learning and mentorship and apprenticeship and really dedicating yourself to mastering a craft. So you can see that this guy, he's just really focused on this one pentacle. He has another pentacle. He's been putting them up on that tree in a very methodical manner. So this is about focusing on learning something.
That's actually the Rick's house. I'm just putting pentagrams on it.
I took them all down. I took them all down. I took them all down.
I think my whole life is a lot about mentoring others that I think I could give whatever little wisdom I have, and also me. I reach out a lot, and it's just like that reach one, teach one situation. That's very much, I guess, explains my kind of life, day to day.
Shout out Jizza.
Yeah, no, and that makes total sense, coming into where your present is, because here you're assessing what's important to you, and it sounds like mentorship is one of those things, and you also, through this mentorship and learning, have built a really strong support network.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I am supported.
So your next card is about making a difficult transition. And that makes sense too with the sort of reassessing of what's important to you. It might have to do with moving on from something that is no longer serving you.
Yeah.
And this is a transition that you don't necessarily want to make. It's going to be hard for you.
Yeah.
But it's actually going to bring you to somewhere that is really positive. So you just got to tough it out.
Yeah. What is this gentleman doing exactly?
He's crossing
He's
a pond.
paddling off of the lily pad. Yeah, I believe. That's what you gotta paddle off of.
Yeah. He's so you would be the guy that's in the cloak, and the guy paddling is the one who's taking you through the trip.
people there.
I'm
Is
in
there
the
any-
cloak looking like a fucking bag of
I think he's going
rice.
to the middle of the sea to throw his
Surrounded by
Nintendo Switch
a sword.
into the ocean.
Into the ocean.
Yeah.
Do those numbers have any significance on top of the card, ma'am?
Yeah, so
a
that's
six.
the 6 of swords.
Oh, I see the 6 swords.
Yeah.
Okay.
So there's 6 swords there, and it's the suit of it's an air suit, and it's the suit of logic and
Yeah.
reason.
Yeah, and I can use any of those swords to kill whoever I want, right? like 1, 2.
But come on,
4,
buddy.
Come on, buddy.
5.
How was that too?
This is a holistic event, right?
No. That's cool. That's bugged out though. That is weird that he would be on a raft.
What is that white thing on the left of us?
With swords in it.
That's for you to charge the Animal Crossing, the Nintendo Switch. No, okay, cool.
Awesome.
Let's continue.
Okay, let's continue. So your future is the Knight of Cups.
It's one
The
man,
Knight
one
of
cup.
Cups is a really romantic guy who's very in touch with his emotions. He's great at overtures and knowing Do you guys know about love languages?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
like touch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Communication,
Yeah.
Gifts.
Oh, now we're talking. Yes.
So he's really good at all of the love languages. He knows like how to communicate to each person in their specific love language. So he'll know like if someone's into physical touch, and I'm not talking about him being like a womanizer or anything like that, but just like in general in his relationships, he knows like how to connect with people emotionally. But romantically, he is super, super skilled.
Whoa, look at you,
and-
Rek.
Super
So-
skilled.
Not
You
if cups
know-
is just Tito's for Rek.
So this is kind of the core of your situation. We could pull another 4 cards if you want to know more
I
details.
think we should.
I think it's
or-
fine.
Nah, we're gonna move on. I'm trying to get through everybody. So,
Sure.
thank you so much, Anna. Appreciate
Can
it.
we pull like 2 cards?
Nah, we got. Thank you, Anna. Let's move on to Danny.
What?
Danny.
Sure.
How much time do we have?
I think
I
that's
just
a
wanna get
pretty.
through everybody,
Yeah, I
bro.
mean that's a
Yeah.
pretty
We can get
concise.
through
Good, bro.
everybody.
How
We
much
just
more of
keep
a
it
future you
going.
want?
We can keep it going.
Nah, we're gonna do the same thing for everybody, bro.
Yeah.
All right. So we'll do the next deck, Anna. Thank you.
Sure, sounds good. Yeah, so if I could just give
Yeah.
like,
Why
a
don't
quick
you
summary.
wrap it up? Like, why don't you give just a quick analysis again on everything?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's kind of what I want to do is like
Sure.
looking at your reading. This seems like it's about your personal journey. Sort of like moving from a place of you have a strong support system, you're reassessing what's important to you. You do have like the foundation in terms of your actions to move through this challenge of like not feeling like you can really tap into this energy of stability that you have. And you're transitioning into this person who is super skilled with emotions, super skilled at understanding how to empathize with others, and is really like romantically adept. So yeah, it just sounds like you're going through a little transition right now in who you are and what's important to you.
What is the
That's what's
significance of the Apple charger on the?
The Apple charger. Oh my god. So embarrassing. I should have taken this out of the
Oh wait,
shop.
can I see that little doll?
Yeah. This is my little sheep.
Oh.
I have like so
Isn't
much.
he-
Look, she literally made her
I have
animal
so much
cross.
plush dolls.
Isn't
She
he
crossed
cute?
the
I
line.
love him.
I love you. You're cute.
Awesome. Yo,
Okay, next.
Rick,
Cute.
let's go to Rick actually,
Sure.
because Rick's like shaking in his
I'm down.
boots right now.
I'm down. You know what it is? I'm
Okay,
not gonna
let's
look
do
at
it.
this as a mystical process. I'm gonna just see it as a way to psychoanalyze somebody, right? A little bit.
Sure.
What the
What? Can you just take the tarot reading normally, please? Jesus.
Let's just not do Rick.
All right.
Can you wear one less headband?
Yeah. Yeah.
I have a question. Can I give you like a specific question and then you can answer it through the cards, possibly?
Yeah, totally.
I made a grave mistake this morning, and I was wondering if it could be fixable.
Okay.
I
So
made
that
a
sounds kind of like a
terrible
yes or
fucking
no
mistake this
question.
morning.
She needs
What's
more of an
that?
open-ended kind of question situation.
Okay. Was it a mistake?
That's
Was it
great. That's a
domestic
good one.
abuse?
So I think maybe what we can answer is like, what do I need to know about this mistake that I made?
It was rushed. I feel like I'm impulsive in general, and I feel like if I was less hasty, I'd be a much better man in all aspects. And I just rushed this. I rushed what I did, and I was wondering if I could remedy it.
Yeah. So let's see what the cards have to say about that. I'm gonna
Ooh,
shuffle.
okay.
Let me know when you're ready to start.
You're good, Rick. Just breathe in and breathe out.
Should I show you guys what the mistake is, or?
I don't know.
Nah, you
don't
made it
have to
sound-
share it,
You made
yeah.
it sound scary. I don't know.
Yeah.
Share it.
I'll share it after a few cards.
Okay.
It's a grave mistake. I fucked up.
You fucked up. Wow.
I fucked up, and it's something that's gonna take a while to fix. You know, it's like trust.
I think you're gonna show us some like crazy text messages. That's what I feel like it's gonna be.
It has nothing to do with my phone, my brother.
Usually
you
it's
don't have
always
one.
it's always something with your phone.
So I'm just gonna keep shuffling
Okay, take your time.
until you let me know.
Yo, shout out to Cam girl. I love you. Happy birthday.
Everyone in
What
the
up,
chat
Kim?
room right now, please pray for
Happy
your boy.
birthday. Kim, my fellow Taurus. Cam girl.
Cam, happy belated.
Bang bang.
All right, let's go. We got Rick Lee's tarot card reading right now.
Richard, I go by Richard.
Richard Lee's tarot card reading.
And your name again, ma'am?
Anna.
Anna, nice to meet you.
Anna.
Anna, come on, guys.
Anna,
Respect the
Anna,
damn name.
guys.
It's an honor to meet you.
All right. Shall we?
All
Let's
right.
get it on.
Shaking my head.
yeah, as you should. You have every right.
All right. So should we? Do you guys want to go through the deck splitting process again?
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay, great. I'm gonna split the deck with my non-dominant hand into 3 piles, and then you're gonna tell me how to put it back together.
All right, put the right on top of the middle and the middle on top of the left, please.
Cool.
There you go.
Now I'm gonna spread it into the arc shape.
Mm-hmm.
Not a gorgeous arc, but
It's okay.
we do what
6-1
we
from the right.
can. 6 from the right.
Six.
I mean, you said it. You said it, so we can do it.
Yeah. 6-1 from
1,
her.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Mm-hmm.
Balance.
Whoa.
All right, give me a sec to put this deck back
Is Rick
together.
balanced? I don't know.
I don't know
I
about
don't
that
know.
one. It's gonna
It's like
drop
the
a lot
opposite
of
of
things.
what.
First of all.
Well, let her explain it first, because
That looks like a clown.
There
first of all.
are
Uh-huh.
there's so many things going on in your life right now. There are so many different aspects of your life. You can see there's like a ship, and it's on these waters that are kind of turbulent, and this guy is juggling, and he's kind of unsteady. So
and the guy's a little dickhead.
Why'd you zoom in, Anna? Why did you go in? Yeah.
He's collecting Dragon Balls.
Right. But infinite. I see infinite in there.
yeah, and you're a juggalo, so that kind of makes sense.
All right, see, this is why. Come on, guys.
Okay, I'm
Are you
sorry,
guys?
sorry,
This
go
is a
ahead,
very
go ahead.
vulnerable time for
All
me,
right,
man.
go ahead, go
All right,
ahead.
let's go.
You are literally wearing that outfit right now.
All right, Anna, please. Sorry for
Continue,
the disrespect.
Anna.
Go ahead.
sure.
No, this
So
is
there
fair.
are so many things going on in your life, and you're really struggling to find balance and say, like, okay, this is how long I'm going to spend working out. This is how long I'm going to spend on my work. This is how much money I'm going to spend. So just when it comes to figuring out what the right place of each thing is, you're kind of struggling. Oh my God, sorry. I
Did you
just
kind of
knocked
put
something
that
off.
together by looking at what I'm wearing on my head right now? Like the mask, the headband, and all that?
Nah, bro. She can't even see you.
She can't even see me?
Yeah.
Okay.
I wish she pulled a card where you're like.
Whoa! What happened right there?
I wish she pulled a card
I
where
just
you're
feel
looking for
like-
your phone.
Oh, you gotta let me know before you do that light switch. I thought something was happening right now. Okay.
All right, continue, Anna.
So now you got the Wheel of Fortune. This is the second card in your present. This is a card about karma and what goes around comes around.
Mm.
And it can also have to do with randomness. So there's a lot going on in your life. And part of the reason that there's so much going on is that you've been maybe putting off dealing with this stuff for a while, and it's coming back. It's coming back around, and it's like, all right, you got to deal with this stuff.
Wow.
Yeah, deal with it, dude. Give him a call, man.
Wow.
So
Deal with it head
the
on.
other thing, if you believe in past lives, it could have to do with something that has happened in your past life, and so it's coming back to kind of. So if it's like a good thing, if there's a good thing that's happening, it's because of your behavior in a past life.
Got you. Beautiful cycle.
I feel like
Oh.
Rick was a Mayan, one of the Mayan civilians.
Civilians.
What is that?
What's this new one?
What is that?
This card is called Temperance.
Ooh.
It's another major arcana, which means it carries more weight in the reading, and it symbolizes balance, moderation. So you're getting a lot of balance type cards in your reading right now.
That's interesting.
So it's balance, moderation, everything being in its right place. You can see the angel.
Maybe
I
not
should go
drinking so much, huh?
The angel
Has devil
is like
wings.
The angel has devil wings? Is that what it is?
those are regular wings.
Okay.
I don't know.
it does have a kind of intense wings. I never noticed that. It's trying to pour the same amount of water in each cup.
It can be pouring shots at my house. All right.
Knight of Cups.
So what this is saying as a blocker is that you're struggling to find moderation and balance.
I like that.
You shouldn't.
The way you're going to get through that is by really taking stock of what you have physically. So taking stock of your money, taking stock of your job, and really saying like, these things are important to me and I'm going to focus on them. So the tarot is kind of pointing you toward looking at what the practical things in your life
Right.
and kind of prioritizing those right now. So if you have like a lot of emotional stuff going on, or a lot of like, if you're like logicking and thinking a lot and like getting stuck in your head, don't do that.
Just be
Focus
realistic
on-
about things.
Yeah. Focus on working out, focus on your career, focus on making sure you have a budget.
Right.
And that's how you're going to find balance.
Awesome.
Ooh.
So this
Oh,
is your
no.
path.
This one looks dark.
Oh, this one gets real dark. All right.
This is
Let's
about
go. Book of Eli.
this is about, you can see you're like looking over the horizon. You're like
Barefoot.
holding a walking stick.
Barefoot.
You
Right.
are barefoot. This is about setting out on a path. So you
Are you sure
had
it's
an
not?
idea.
It's not like him taking on pole dancing.
I already did
with
pole
three
dancing.
poles at the same time.
Right.
Really
Right.
impressive.
Easy work.
There
Keep
are
going,
three.
Rana.
Yeah, keep going.
So this is about setting out on a path. You had an idea, you planned your journey, and now you're taking the first steps towards your journey. Makes total sense to me in your past because it brought you here. You started a journey, and in that journey, you started struggling to find balance.
Right.
You're like, all right, maybe I didn't plan
That was
super
me
well.
in Virginia headed out to the West Coast right there.
Peace and tranquility.
No, I got you. Peace and tranquility. No, everything you're saying is resonating deep. Keep going, Anna.
Cool.
Whoa, put that card back.
This card is so cute, you guys. It's a card about compatibility and romance and love, and it
want
could
that
also so it could be romance, love. A lot of the times it is, but it could also be finding a compatible relationship
you
with
and
a
JL?
friend.
Yeah, it's actually him and JL, his rap partner.
I think
His
says
rap
JL on
partner.
top.
Yeah.
They're exchanging bars.
I thought it's a jail on top of it.
They're exchanging
sure.
bars right
Here's
now.
my verse.
That's us making viral.
Yeah.
Keep going, please. Sorry.
Yeah.
Sure. So this is in your present right now.
That
You're
looks like a
experiencing-
guy on the left, though. Is that a female?
I
It's
would
the
say
skirt.
the one on the left is a female,
Could
maybe.
be androgynous.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. all
Whatever
right.
you want it to be.
But the guy on the right has a skirt on. But okay, let's keep going.
Whatever you want it to be.
So this is about finding a compatible partnership, essentially. And there's like a sweetness to it. There's like a joy to it. So it's something that's like enjoyable to you and very lovely and symbiotic.
Okay.
And that's where your highest self is right now. So it's something that is really sort of like defining how you feel about yourself at the moment.
Wow.
Okay.
Okay.
Is this resonating with you, Rick?
I can see that.
No, for sure.
Oh, that's a different color scheme right there.
I like that.
The tower. Oh, that tower looks.
Check it
That's
out,
the loft.
guys.
That's the loft.
Hold on.
All right.
That's spiritual warfare right there on a card.
There's something going on here.
There's gonna be some change in your life, some
Whoa, why'd
pretty
you say
significant
that?
change.
As the beat came on.
Because he's getting evicted.
Why did you say that? So, keep going.
So there's going to be significant change to something foundational in your life. The thing with this card is that it's usually something that has run its natural course and is no longer serving you. So something foundational is no longer serving you. It's run its natural course. You can see these people are jumping out of a burning tower. So it's like,
Yes.
This card is intense.
Yeah.
This
dude.
card isn't. My whole reading is intense.
You need that on your
Okay.
back tatted.
it
So
is.
Can you were kind of ambiguous with the last one. Could you give me like one more? Or actually, give me the recap of everything, if you will.
And how it
Yeah.
relates to his original
I'll give
question
you
of
the
the
recap.
mistake.
Yeah.
So you're trying to find balance
Mm-hmm.
and moderation.
Right.
There's also sort of like a karmic theme for you right now in your life, where it's like the things that happened or the decisions you've taken in your past are kind of coming full circle.
I'm about to reap
The
the rewards
advice
of
is-
it. Yeah.
The advice is like really focus on practical things in order to kind of find balance. You got into this place by setting out on a journey.
Mm.
Your highest self is in a place of
pretty interesting.
companionship, compatibility, and all of this is going to lead you to a pretty significant change.
Mm.
Wow. This is kind of
Yeah.
good
There
for
you go.
this one for you seems
That's
pretty
crazy.
on
Could
point,
I give
low-key.
you my interpretation now?
Yeah, go ahead.
So
Well, I don't know why we need your interpretation, but okay.
because no, because it starts off with karma, and on the last stream I called Rek a bitch, and I was like very rude to you guys. I was like drunk and saying all that shit. I was making fun of you and your haircut situation, and then we're talking about balance. So I decided to cut my own hair this morning.
Oh,
Wow.
is that what's going on right now? Wait, let me let me see. Let me see the other side. Oh my god.
So
Oh wow. What is that?
I don't know what it is. I don't know what this is. The punishment that
It's like
this
an
is the cycle that-
apocalypto situation.
So what this means is, see that guy right there? That's him with the razors. This is the balance situation, the compatibility between. I fucked this
I'm
up.
pretty sure
right?
that's the imbalance.
This is
That's
the
the
imbalance. And then
imbalance,
the
bro.
tower is there's gonna be a change in my life. I'm gonna shave my head, dude. What served me is my hair. And
What
I'm
were
gonna
you
shave
trying to do?
everything
Were you
up.
trying
I
to-
don't know, man. I just started here.
it looks like a
and
mullet,
then
kind of.
Look at this right now,
I
man.
don't want to look at it. Don't tell me.
Oh wow! Like the front of your head looks like the back of your head. I don't know what's going on there. It's crazy.
You should have never taken that
Well,
shit off.
Anna,
Anna, thank you so
thank
much.
you so
This
much.
speaks so much to me right
that
now.
was great.
That was the hair of the yacht.
You're welcome.
We're gonna move
I'm
on to
glad it
Danny.
resonated.
We're gonna move on to Danny over here. He's visiting us from Korea.
Hi, and Anna, I'm sorry.
He's been gone for about 2.5 years from hanging out with us regularly, and he's visiting us after all this time
Yeah.
and catching up. So let's see what the cards have in store for him.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Usually I like to move strategically and meticulously, but so for the first time, let's let the cards decide. I just want to see what the cards may have in store for me.
Fuck.
And he's never had a reading as well, so it
Yeah.
should be interesting.
Oh, that's awesome. That's really exciting.
Because in Korea, they actually have something similar, right?
Yeah, yeah. It seems a lot more less casual. It's like it goes very in depth. They need your like birthday, your the time you were born, and like all this type of.
Is it religious?
It's not religious. I think it's almost anti-religious, but
It's more in
spiritual world.
spiritual. Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of
I've
peop-
also
lot of
never
people
done
do
that
it.
either. But then, yeah, it's a very big thing. But people do it for fun there as well as casual. But it seems like there are intense
A lot
levels
of our
to it.
parents have done it.
Yeah, but people.
What is it called?
I'm not exactly sure. I can't.
Sounds
into
super
that.
cool.
Yeah, and there's really like famous ones. Like people pay, some of them you pay like thousands and thousands of dollars to
Wow,
go to. 'Cause
that's
they're like
crazy.
really esteemed as like they're the real deal. But is there levels to that for tarot card readers too? Are there like super celebrity tarot card readers that? you can
Oh
pay
yeah,
all the-
absolutely. There's this woman, Bridget Esselmont, I think her name is, who
Mhm.
wrote this book called Biddy Tarot, and she has a website, and
Mhm.
she charges, I mean, I don't know how much she charges, but she's super, super popular.
Right.
Wow.
Right.
Yeah. And she like has her own deck that she designed and everything.
She's merchant.
What have I done?
Yeah, she's really doing the thing.
Don't look.
It doesn't look. Oh no, it's pretty bad. It's pretty.
Yeah.
So you started it, and then I don't know what the plan was. That's the I
yeah.
can't figure out.
There's not.
Oh.
I think just turned the lights off. It said, Let God take the wheel.
Gotta take the wheel.
Jesus, take the razor.
What did you use? A clipper?
I used my.
I think he used a bar of soap.
I used,
I think he used his cell phone.
you gotta.
I think he's an app
That's
for that.
that's an Android haircut right there for sure.
There's an app for that.
That's an Android haircut. All right.
Okay.
We are ready to go. Danny Chung is up next.
You have a very calming vibe.
Presence, yes. It's making
Yes.
making me feel at ease.
It's making me feel
Where in Jersey are you at?
wiggly.
Wait, can she hear us? Is she muted?
Anna, where in Jersey are you from?
Anna, can you hear us?
Anna.
I
don't believe in what you do.
I think we're muted right now or something. Anna,
Hello?
can you hear us? Hello?
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 Ready?
Can you hear us?
Can you hear us?
All right.
Can you hear us?
Let's do it. Okay, so
wait.
let me switch my camera. This is awkward.
Wait, can you hear us, Anna?
This isn't a good sign. I'm not liking it.
Damn.
Why don't you hang up and call her again or something?
Or just hang up.
Anna, can you hear us? Let's try her again.
Yeah. Yep, not liking that sign.
You have a problem with communication.
Well, that's could be true.
I just gave myself an extra wide forehead right now. That's what I did, man.
Yeah.
Fuck. Does anyone of you guys have clippers at home?
That's not. But I thought your mistake that you were talking about earlier was gonna be way worse than this. A haircut that's fucked up is not
I'm
that
glad
bad.
that it was comical.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
No, I'm saying it could have been way worse, like a
Yeah.
mistake, you know.
There's a body in my bathroom. Oh, cool.
It's like you bodied yourself.
But do any of you guys have clippers?
Okay, we lost you for a second, Anna. We got you back.
I know. Yeah, I don't know what happened to my phone. It just like blew up.
Can you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yep,
Yes.
yep. You can turn her down a little bit, Tony. And then let's get into it.
First of all, I'd like to mention I didn't like that sign.
That's a bad sign.
cut off.
Connection is
The lost connection.
Like it didn't want
It's
to
like the
happen.
card says, you
Fuck
have
this.
a cricket phone.
Fuck this. I'm out.
So because I'm on my computer now, it's going to be hard to do the deck. I'm going to split it into 3, but I'm not going to be able to show it to you guys. So just tell me like left over right, right over middle, or however you would like me to put it back together.
So since it's my first time back in LA in a while, I like to take 2, 1, 3. 2 on top of 1, 3 on the bottom.
B plot. Yeah, I did use my Manscaped clippers to cut it. How the fuck do you know that? That's crazy.
Cool. And I'm just going to
Tony, you
spread
gotta
it
turn her
into
down a
a
little
arc shape. And I'm going to hover my hand over the arc, and you're just going to tell me when to stop, and I'm going to pick a card.
Are you hovering?
I'm hovering.
Stop.
Okay.
Keezy.
So
man.
that
I can't
was
see my
like
head
to
right
the
now.
right of the deck. So you got
Let's
the Ace
see it.
of Cups.
Ace of Cups. Oh.
Ooh.
It looks like it's overflowing, or what does it look? What's it doing there?
Popping champagne, dude.
This is a very, very sweet card. So it represents new beginnings. It can represent a new romance. You guys are getting a lot of like lovey cards. I don't
We're in
know.
love, lady.
But this card represents sort of new beginnings, blissful relationships, a new connection. It could be like you're meeting a new, you're making a new friendship, you're meeting a new business partner, something like that. And it can also just represent like innocence and like freshness. So if you're feeling like you're in a really innocent sort of connecting with like the more childlike parts of you, this card can come up.
Oh, that actually does resonate. Interesting.
Cool.
Interesting.
So your next card, the Fool.
Yikes.
Whoa.
Gee.
This card represents again, it's kind of similar to Ace of Cups in the sense that it represents new beginnings.
Okay.
It's the card of infinite potential.
Mm.
So you can see he's like walking in this way that's really confident. And we can't see what's in front of him because
Literally how I walk.
he's starting off on a journey, and we just don't know what's going to happen, but we're feeling really optimistic about the journey.
With
And
the
he
little
has so
puppy.
much
And I actually I'm co-parenting a new puppy, a white
Wow.
little puppy.
That's amazing. So that's kind of like starting off on a new unknown journey.
Wow.
If you come into
Yeah.
America right now during pandemic.
Mm.
Yeah, and Danny's gonna start wearing dresses.
This
Start.
card is a new relationship, and like a very sweet new relationship.
Wow.
Hmm.
With the puppy.
A lot of new journeys. A lot of new journeys going
A
on
lot
here.
of new journeys. Let's keep it
It
going.
looks like he's on the edge of a cliff too. The fool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That could be.
Yes, he's leaping into the unknown.
End of a journey.
And okay, so your next card is Justice. So we got Justice again.
Is that the blocking card or?
This is the blocking card. So what's blocking you is some sort of cause and effect, something that
Which is
you
actually my album titles. From
Wow.
my last album titles.
Wait, cause and effect, right?
Yeah.
Oh, that's crazy. All right.
That's funny.
She's loving it.
So what this is saying is that something from your past, some decision that you took,
Mhm.
is coming back, not to haunt you, but it's getting in your way. It's blocking you in some way.
Mm.
Some decision.
Interesting.
Okay.
And the robes are like Rick Owens.
Yeah. For sure. More like John Paul Gaultier, but yeah.
There you go.
Yeah,
Obviously.
obviously.
Wreck. Come on, dude. Owens.
So it's getting in the way of you really enjoying this situation with the new connection and sort of the infinite potential.
I wonder what that is.
That's what's blocking my blessings.
The penta.
Oh, we lost her.
Audio.
We lost you, Anna.
Working out, like you've decided you're going to start exercising, and that's what you're doing, and you're going to do it consistently, and you're going to do it in a way that's really methodical. It could have to do with like making a budget. It could have to do with like really buckling down at your job. This guy is dedicated, and he's really good at following through with what he sets out to do.
So you're saying this is what is blocking what I haven't been doing?
This is what's going to get you through the challenge that you're having right now. That's what decision you made in your past
Mhm.
that's kind of blocking you now. The way that you're going to overcome that is
Yeah.
through hard work and persistence.
Right, just more discipline and
Mhm.
hardening down. Makes perfect
Exactly.
sense.
Wow.
I like to harden up.
So your past, what brought you here to this situation, this is really cute because it represents an inspiration or an idea.
Mm-hmm.
So this guy is super inspired. He's a really strong leader. He's really good at rallying the troops. He will get ideas. Not only will he get ideas, but he will also be like, okay, I have all these friends. I know this person's good at this. I know this person's good at this. Like, let's all get together, and within that team, this person will lead the charge.
Are you saying that's me or that's somebody in my life?
I would say that's you.
Oh, okay.
That is true. He's a great.
You're pretty good at all those things, actually.
He's a connector, and he knows
For sure, he's a bridge.
all the parts that need to be put
Yeah, because
together.
like I actually do pride myself on that because I would never say I'm the best at anything necessarily, but I do know people that are the best at what they do, and I
and
do
you
my
connect
part
them.
to connect them.
Yeah.
We're the three pyramids in the back.
Wow.
I'm not sure what the three pyramids represent. That's a really good question.
That is kind
That's
of
us.
That might be
That-
us. Yeah.
That's us.
That's me in the future when I grow a third nipple.
Mm.
Okay.
Got him.
Yeah.
That's us
Okay.
buried. We're buried in those pyramids. We're dead.
Another relevant one.
Yeah.
So that's what, and so the reason I said that this is like, to me it resonates as like what contributed to your present, because maybe you had this inspiration to get this puppy or something like that, and you did it and you followed through with it.
Yeah. I would say so.
So your next card is where your highest self is at the moment, and this
Those
is
are
a
my
card
Instagram fit
about
pics. 1000%.
you.
Could you repeat that one more time, Anna? You're cutting off
This-
a little bit.
Oh, I'm sorry. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we could hear you.
Okay, this is a card about long-term planning and taking a long-term view of things. So really looking at how you can take what you have right now and make it last for a long time, and making decisions based on how is this going to serve me in the future.
Yeah,
So you're thinking really strategically at the moment.
I actually am, because I mean, I feel like I guess a lot of people are during this, trying times. But yeah, specifically, yeah, that makes sense.
For sure. So you're being really judicious with your decision making and the way that you're approaching things.
Were you ever a Dragon Ball Z fan?
Yeah, I noticed all the Dragon Balls. I think he collected them all right there. He's like, now what?
Whoa, what's going on in here?
Guys, they're all
Sword
like
fight.
bopping each other on the head with sticks.
Wait, what's going on?
They're trying to hit each other.
They're bopping each other on the head with sticks.
Oh,
So is this like
Yeah.
tension or?
It's like a crowd bukkake.
It's the group chat.
that's the group
That's the
chat.
group
That's the
chat.
group chat.
It's a card about conflict, but it's not like a deathly conflict because you're fighting with sticks, you're not fighting with swords. So it's like everybody's disagreeing with each other, everybody's just kind of like exchanging words,
Yeah,
defending the other person, but like nobody's really like fighting to the death. It's just like a disagreement, maybe among friends about something that's like not super serious.
Right.
And that's in your
That's in your future. That's in his future.
yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
Wait, I don't understand. Wait, so they're just
there's gonna
bopping
be
each
some
other?
disagreements.
Oh, okay. We're having
Yeah.
disagreements.
And then
Yeah.
However you
There's a-
handle those disagreements is on me.
Which one are you, right? The green?
We're having a
Obviously.
large argument, and then we're like, "That's it, branch
The
five."
one in the middle kind of looks like me, actually. The one in the middle.
All right, put on a
Yeah.
beat.
Doesn't that kind of look like me? The
Yeah,
one, the
yeah.
one in the middle, right there, the big head with the
Let's put on a beat
behind the red one
I think Danny's the one in the front with the white.
with the
shirt.
leg spread. Yeah, with the leg spread. Yeah.
Sus
You know what that
pose.
card represents?
That's
that's
Comme
our
des
that's our
Garçons.
freestyle cipher. Right
That's what I was
there.
about to say. Exactly.
That's us getting
trying to
drunk and
jump
rapping
in.
to each other.
Yeah.
That's me in the back with my stick pointed directly at Rick's face, like, "Yo, suck on this."
That's
Okay.
insanity, Rick.
All right.
All
There's
right.
gonna be conflict for you in the future, but it's not super serious, so I wouldn't worry about it too much.
Yeah, conflicts.
Could you give a
Yeah,
quick?
yours is not a burning tower with people jumping out of it. All right, so you're good. All right.
Can you give a quick rundown again from the top on his?
Yeah, for sure. So there's a really lovely new connection in your life, and you're setting out on a journey that has infinite potential. However, there's something from your past that's kind of coming back around that's getting in the way, and the way that you're going to overcome that is through buckling down and making a consistent, hard effort at something very practical. So it could be working out, it could be your job, whatever the case may be. It's working hard at something practical. You're a really strong leader, and you're good at rallying the troops, and that's what brought you to this place where you're having this new connection and infinite potential. And right now, you're in a place where you're really looking at things from a long-term perspective. In your future, there's going to be a little bit of conflict, but it's really not a huge deal. It's just this, what the tarot is telling you here is like, just like be aware that this is going to happen, but don't worry about it too much.
Yeah, I'm terrified, but thanks.
All right, Danny Chung.
Thank
What
you,
a-
Anna.
That was a good one.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
All right, Anna. I'm gonna get. I'm gonna get all the fucked up cards. I already feel it. Let's give it a go.
Sure. I'm gonna shuffle the deck again. You can let me know whenever you feel. Are you gonna ask a question?
No, I'm not gonna ask a question. I'm just gonna let it do its thing.
Cool.
I gave
Yeah, so just let me know when you feel your energy is in the cards.
Did you guys eat before this? Did you guys eat yet?
Not yet. We will after.
Starving, dude. Hey, while we're setting up, you know, I've seen a lot of tarot card readers on even on Instagram and whatever websites and stuff like that. Is there a way that you think that you could tell like who's kind of like phony in a way? Who's a scammer?
I think what I would do if my advice in this situation would be to contact the reader, like message them and just kind of ask them what their philosophy is, because there's so many different approaches to the tarot. And people are like, this is literally, the truth, and they'll make life decisions. Some people will just use it as a way, like as you guys mentioned, of psychoanalysis, bringing to consciousness things that were kind of like you're unaware of.
Right.
So it's all about like what you vibe with and how you approach the tarot, and finding a reader who kind of is on the same page with you about that.
Okay.
Got you.
So I guess my advice would be like ask them what their philosophy is, and then you'll be able to figure out pretty quickly.
There's parts of my head that's like feels cold.
What's your favorite meal?
My favorite meal?
Yeah, what do you like to eat?
Oh my god. So there are two things I love. My two favorite meals. One of them you might think is disgusting. It's mac and cheese with hot dogs and red peppers.
Ooh.
That sounds fire, actually.
fucking
Yeah,
delicious.
I'd eat that.
And then like drizzle some sriracha on it.
Ooh.
I like I said
Okay.
sriracha. Nice.
All right. What's the other meal?
The other one is just ravioli Alfredo.
Oh.
Okay. All right. A lot of pasta situations.
I trust
All right.
her.
Pasta and Italian food.
Yeah.
What's your nationality, if you don't mind me asking?
I am half American.
What's
Korean?
What'd you say? What's the second? You cut out. Tony, is she muted?
Did my question?
I think I'm
Oh, there you go.
Say it again. So you're half what?
half American and half Colombian.
Oh, you're half Colombian. Interesting. Okay.
Colombiana.
Half
Colombiana.
Colombiana.
was a lot.
She has some Colombian food after this.
Out of the four of us, who do you think is the least and most trustworthy?
Most trustworthy.
Yeah, if you could just read our vibes. We'll take
See us. We gotta turn around here.
Okay,
That's
well, we'll
the
take-
camera right there.
This feels like a trap. I don't want to play this game. I feel like I'm gonna get in trouble somehow.
Well, let's do the reading first, and then afterwards you can rank us in least and most trustworthy.
I don't trust
Okay.
anyone who says they're half American.
Maybe like once I do all your readings, I can figure it out.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Stop shuffling. All right, are we ready? Okay.
All right, so I'm gonna split into 3 piles. My
Let's,
non-dominant hand, and you just let me know like
yep. Let's
which
put the
one.
middle one on top of the third last at the end, and then put that on top of the whatever's left. Yep.
Cool. Got it. Now we're gonna do the arc shape, and I'm just gonna hover my hand over. You can tell me when to stop, and I'll grab a card wherever
Okay.
you tell me.
Stop.
Okay. That would be this card.
Someone said dumb gonna get Uno cards.
What in the world is going? What is this?
That's daddy issues.
So it's a couple like beggars walking outside of a church.
Hell yeah!
Wait, hold on. Let her explain. Let her explain. What is it? I don't.
Move on, next one.
So this card is about lack or missing something. You're missing something physical. So you're
missing a lot.
like you could be out of a job, you could be suffering financially somehow, you could be like injured, like you're missing something. It could also be emotionally, like you're lacking
That's
emotion.
definitely what it is.
Yeah.
It wasn't the first one.
I was waiting. I was waiting
yeah.
until you said it. All right.
So
Nope.
do injuries
Probably the last one.
do injuries include heartbreak?
It could definitely signify heartbreak.
But this
for
isn't
sure.
future. This is right now, right?
Right now you're experiencing.
Right. Okay. Cool.
Yeah, it's emotional.
All right,
So,
let's see.
but he's a beggar though. He's looking into the window, creeping. He's like, I want to be inside.
Outside of a church.
Oh, I got
Nervous?
that again.
Ooh.
That's us right now.
Yeah.
This is us right now.
Yeah. Haircuts, no haircuts.
In the present, there's like a little bit of conflict going on. Not a big deal. But just people sort of disagreeing with each other.
That's so funny that we got this card again, though. This is
I know.
kind of. I expected this one to kind of pop up for me, low key.
So here's the
Easy
contrast
chocolate.
to your situation. You're feeling some sense of lack, and there's also conflict. So you're having kind of a tumultuous present right now.
So 2 negative cards, okay.
I had 6 negative cards, dude.
My shit was fire.
I love when the tower came up in the future. That was a good.
What the fuck?
Whoa.
Yo, we'll talk about that later,
She
shorty.
has her favorites.
So what was this one again? This was.
This one is long-term planning. So we've seen this card before as well.
That's all set
But this
very
is
well.
in the position of blocking you. So what this is saying is that you're really looking at things in the long term at the moment,
Mm,
and that's getting in the way for you.
that thinking in the long term is getting in the way for me.
That you're not thinking in the
Oh,
long
I'm
term.
not thinking in the long term. Oh,
Mhm.
okay. Shit.
I think this
So-
means you didn't shuffle right.
Shut the fuck. up.
I swear I was shuffling.
She was shuffling so long, he didn't even tell her to stop until her hands were tired.
So okay, this is your advice card. This card is about teamwork. So the way that you're going to overcome your current situation, the sort of the sense of lack, the conflict, the fact that you're not really looking too long term, is you're kind of going to embrace yourself as a member of a team, and within this team you're a leader. So you can see on this card there's a priest, there's an architect, and there's a joker, and they all kind of like play their role within that team. And you're kind
Priest,
of leading
Joker, architect. Wait,
that
there's 4 people. Is there 4 people?
No, there's 3, I think.
That's
architect.
dumb asking me and Rek to get on the podcast.
How would I overcome like emotional issues with a team though? It's like, I guess
To communication.
therapy.
Dumb.
Yeah.
Therapy.
Through
Oh,
communication.
okay, yeah. I
Through
see.
dialogue, my friend.
Okay.
So I wouldn't say that not looking at things long term is an emotional issue. It could be very practical, like you're not planning your career, or you're not planning your finances, or whatever the
One
situation
step
may
at a
be.
time.
Right. Okay.
And what this is saying is like draw upon the power of the team in order to start looking at things
This is
long
a
term.
strange team.
Yeah. No, I feel that.
Nice, you're killing it, Anna. Ooh.
This is a card about
Uh-oh.
look at something greater. So you can see there's like all these cups laid out, and this person is facing away from the cups, and the moon is looking down at this person, and this person is just kind of walking off because they have these cups, and it's like they are in a good place. So they might be enjoying what they have, but they're kind of searching for like greater meaning.
Right. That moon looks like me actually. That
They're
the guy right there.
You're egocentric much of it.
Okay. I feel that. Okay.
Those are all
So dumb is Anna Kendrick doing the cup thing.
those are all the King of the Dot trophies he's walking away from.
Right.
That's my best freestyler from 2002 award, and I'm like, there has to be something more than this.
Dumb is on an island. He's so bored. He peed in the cups. He's thinking about drinking them.
No,
Awesome.
I see that a little bit. I definitely am looking for something more meaningful than what I think has been
Cups.
lit for a couple past years. You know.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay.
It does.
And you need to buy yourself some cute little red booties.
Okay.
That's in the past. So what I'm seeing here is you set off on a journey to look for something greater, and that's why you're in a place of lack, and that's why you're in a place of conflict, because it's not easy to find something great. You have to give things up.
I
and
think it's the comfortability that I'm in.
Right.
You know, and I haven't been willing to. You know, things have been good,
Right.
but I've always wanted the great.
Absolutely.
And I haven't sacrificed it enough for the great yet. I feel like maybe.
Right.
You know, and that's something we've talked about a lot too. For you know,
for
Even
sure.
this week we talked about this.
I feel that.
We've even talked about bringing a group together and like really
We did.
honing our skills.
Right.
And
Having a
Right.
stick fight for sure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
celebrating mediocrity.
We've been having we've been celebrating mediocrity, hitting each other with sticks.
Could those sticks be our dicks?
I'm not.
Oh man, Anna, that was nice.
The Empress. Ooh, I like where this is going. What's going on here?
This is your highest self. So this card is a very strong female energy. She signifies abundance. She's very connected with the earth. She's giving, motherly, fertile. So sometimes this card comes up with when someone's pregnant and they don't know it yet, or they do know it.
Am I pregnant?
Could it mean that he has a kid somewhere that he doesn't know about? Maybe?
Nah.
It's his highest self, so
Yeah,
it
they
would
would
be.
have been done to that. Hey.
Nah.
Wait.
The Empress is holding a morning after pill.
Like what? The higher self.
Wait, could you repeat that? Yeah.
Yeah, so your highest self is in a place of a lot of abundance, and you're feeling very connected with nature, feeling connected with sort of the things around you. You're a very nurturing, giving person, and you're connecting with like your feminine energy right now.
Yeah, I am.
I can see that.
It's a very strong, positive energy.
Hell yeah.
Look at his shirt right now. You think he's garnering?
Oh, the
Okay.
Emperor. What?
Oh,
Back
what?
to
You got the
back?
Empress and Emperor? Wow.
You got the Empress and the Emperor. So this means that you're a really well-balanced person. And so you have like this really strong feminine side to you, but you also have this very strong
Oh my God, that's pretty wild. Yeah.
No
He-
way.
No, because I feel like that. I feel like sometimes I feel real feminine, but I'm like a dude's dude too. You know what I
Right,
mean?
right.
Like,
You're not,
like
but
bro,
no,
you're
for sure.
yeah, bro. Well, I'm saying, bro, like we all are kind of like that in a sense.
No,
I mean,
for sure. I see Baphomet. That's all I see.
I think we all have the same that energy. I think we all have, honestly.
Right.
That feminine and broy kind of
Right.
thing.
Right.
It's really
Call
manifesting for
me a
you right
bitch.
It's really like at the forefront because it's your highest self, and then in your future it means in the near term future you're going to kind of shift. Like I don't know if you go through shifts or moments of like leaning into one or the other,
Right.
but with this, in your future you're going to kind of lean into this sort of like very strong male. He's kind of a patriarch, he's a provider. He's really good at setting boundaries and kind of providing structure for the people around him, and people look to him for support.
Bravo.
Nice.
Awesome.
I like that.
Now flipping the tower one.
So, looking at this reading, it sounds like a really nice progression here between like you're in a place of lack, there's conflict because you were looking for something greater, and you're kind of having some obstacles there. And you're looking for something greater in this way that's like very short. I don't want to say short-sighted, but I do want to say short-sighted. You're not taking a long-term view. And the way you're going to get through that is by leaning on the people around you and being a leader in a team. There's also kind of this duality to you right now where you're feeling very abundant, connected with the earth. You're kind of like being generous and feminine to others, but you're going to have a shift in the near term future where you're just kind of going to lean into that more masculine side of yourself.
I always knew he was a hermaphrodite.
Shut the fuck up.
No, actually, that's crazy.
Nah. I feel like, yeah, I get that. I feel like also kind of achieving greatness is like leaning it more into like, yeah, owning up to like be a real man.
Yeah.
Be a
Right.
real man. I feel like I have always been kind of a little bit a man child in a way.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
There's all of us.
Big dummy.
Anna, thank you
Big
so
dummy.
much. We all appreciate you reading
Thank you,
our
Anna.
cards. If everybody wants to check out Anna, her link on Instagram is Anna. What is it?
It's Anita GW. Anita.gw.
Anita.gw, and it's $20 a reading. And what do you take, like Venmo or PayPal? What's the best way?
Venmo is the best way, but PayPal works too if you're international.
Okay, cool. I'll shoot you a text after this and hit your Venmo. But anybody wants to get a reading, check her out on Instagram. We posted it on the chat room. Pretty fun thing to do, like during quarantine, especially.
100%.
Yeah.
It was cool.
And you
Yeah,
can do it
I think like
remotely.
even like astrology, I'm really into that, but I don't like use it as the end all be all. You know what I mean? Like I keep my mind open, and things like this. It's always like, you don't have to be like, oh, like this is exactly gonna happen,
Right,
but it's
right.
gonna kind of set your mind and like, oh,
Leave it on the shelf a little bit.
give you some understanding.
Yeah. Reassurance.
Do you out of all of us, who do you think is the most? Hold on, wait, we can't hear you.
Oh,
we
she
can't
can't. Sound's going off. Sound's going off again. All right, go ahead, Anna.
I just said thank you guys so much for being open to this, and I hope it gave you some clarity or just, helped you in some way.
Wait, last question. Out of us, who would you want to be friends with most and least?
No, it's just for fun. Let's just do it. Yeah, let's just do it. Go ahead.
Funsies.
I think
Let's
If
face the
you-
camera. Let's face the camera.
All right, we're gonna face camera.
last card. I love the tower, so I'm gonna go with that the most.
Wait, the most you'd like to be friends with who? The most?
Rick.
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 Rick. Okay.
Because he got the tower.
Right.
Because he needs
And how
one.
about the
I
the
do got the
least?
tower.
The least? I don't know.
Probably the Emperor, right?
She's really going off the cards for sure. She's really
Yeah.
going off the cards.
I'm really going off the cards, and I am gonna say the Emperor. How did you know?
Oh, Emperor, me? Jesus, gosh.
Anna. That's God speaking.
I hate
So-
that.
I love it.
I hate that. It was like I was kind of the predictable one, and not to be friends with the least. Which I hate that she chose me.
No, every time
Like-
we do this with anyone, like we'll do even like fuck, marry, kill. This guy gets killed every time, and everyone picks him to get married.
That's so true. That
It's
I didn't relate that to what we just did
Beautiful
too.
thing.
All right,
Anna,
well,
it
Anna,
was
thank
a
you so
blessing.
much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
I'll talk to you soon. Thank you
God
so
bless
much.
you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Guys,
Take care, Anna.
you.
Stay safe.
Me too.
All right, awesome. That was fun, and I think you know what it's cool because when she starts reading it, and then it makes us think about what possibility, like what's going through our mind. So it kind of just makes us think more about
Yeah.
our current
I think
scenario
with
more
these
than
things,
anything.
It's kind of like if the shoe fits. You know what I mean? If the shoe fits type situation, where they throw it out. You know, like when you go get the horoscopes at like the 7-Eleven, you read it.
Right.
Like it could apply to everyone.
Yeah.
It's just when they read it though. But no, definitely if you look at it with an open mind, there were some things I took away from that for sure. You
How
know?
dare you, Rick?
Shouldn't
Right,
have shaved my
right.
Fucking
head.
satanic now, huh?
I'm not satanic, dude.
You're
I've been praying.
freaking-
Nah. I've been proclaiming Psalm 91 for the past
right
17
now,
minutes.
we're going back into the chat over here. Let's take some calls from people. We got Shanwise here, Lost Souls 29,
Mhm.
Rennie 6, Makizi.
Mm-hmm.
We got the regular callers, so join the Discord. Put the link for the Discord. I don't know why people have this feeling like when fuck, marry, kill, like they want to kill me.
You want to do more fuck, marry, kills?
No, I don't want. No, we don't need to.
Danny's here, so we
Nah.
know what's
We're
up.
gonna switch it up. Danny's the wild card now. All right.
Let's not play that game.
Nah, I'm not.
Let's not play that.
play that. But I appreciate everybody on it. It's making me a little bit, reevaluate things too.
Yeah.
I like the little Emperor and the Empress card that I got.
You got the king
Yeah.
card. Yeah, I know you
'Cause
got
I was gonna say before I didn't want to do, or not that I didn't want to do it, but then like I usually didn't want to, because I feel like if it was all like such good things, it could make me lazy.
Right.
But like the way she said it wasn't like, no, like if you want these good things to happen, you have to do this.
For sure.
Yeah.
There's
Right.
practical
Right.
stuff behind it. No,
yeah,
it's cool.
No, I feel
Yeah,
that.
my reading that I got in Vegas was like, it was kind of specific too, in a way, like, oh, like you're gonna be given like opportunity with like, but you have to be very careful about the details, like so like if you're signing a contract,
Oh.
like
Oh yeah.
that
was
there's a big risk of
and that.
them
Damn.
fucking you over and shit, stuff like that.
Right.
So I like
right.
I like these readings, you know.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll do it every once in a while.
No.
We'll call on.
We did it, and we're good.
Wait, do you feel for real some type of way? Or are you kidding?
No.
Are you-
I mean, I just feel like we've got a reading, and let's never do that ever again. How about that?
It was a hairy situation for him.
That was a hairy. Got him.
Yeah.
Callers.
Remember his nickname, Blasphemous Bill.
Do we got any callers? Let's get a caller in here. Nels calling in. Just fun with dumb. We've had Nels on here before.
Can we get some new callers too? Just mix
some
it
new
up.
callers. Mix it up.
Don't be shy. I'm not gonna make fun of you. That
Nels,
much.
you're on the air.
Hey, can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Turn it up.
Oh crap! I messed it up. Can you hear me?
Yep, we can hear you. Even though you sound like you're underwater. What's up?
Live in effect.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm wearing earphones.
It's okay. How you doing, Nels? Where you calling from? What's your nationality?
Right?
I'm calling from Georgia and I'm Mexican.
Half? I'm kidding.
You said Georgia?
Yeah, Georgia.
Oh, okay. Hi. What's up?
Are you upset that Kemp is Georgia's like open now, ain't it?
Open.
Not yet. I think next week is when we fully open.
That's wow.
You're gonna have to talk a little bit clearer. You're kind of muffled. Yeah. What did you tune into the tarot reading?
Yeah.
What'd you think? I can't.
Can y'all hear me now?
Now we can hear you a
There
lot
we
better.
go.
Okay, go ahead.
Sorry.
Yeah. So what were your thoughts?
She had the mic in her mouth, like.
Okay, I liked it. But it was kind of like vague and everything to that extent. So.
Yeah, I feel that.
I mean, that's
I
a general.
think I think a little bit of ambiguity is necessary in these type of situations. She does it for interpretation. I think it was vague enough where if you understood it, like you took away something from it. What do you think, Nell?
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah. That's why like the Korean ones, they go specific.
Yeah.
That's why they
July 13, 2026.
You'll find the love of your
they-
life, and
they
she has
know.
500 followers.
Koreans, they'll be like, your son is gonna go through a lot of financial problems. So
Like that specific?
Like
Yeah.
hella
Wow.
specific.
Yeah.
It's like,
Damn.
he's gonna
like
wanna
this
play
guy's gonna
piano
get
and,
cancer,
like,
and yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah.
See, nah, that's not cool.
That's some
That's
shit
not
you do
cool.
not want to walk
Hell
into
yeah,
for sure.
man. Fuck
Yeah,
yeah.
people
Is there
be
anything
coming out
you wanted
crying.
to say, Nails?
Can I ask you something real quick, like on a serious note?
Yeah, please.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can
Yes,
hear
we
you.
hear
Go
you.
ahead. I think you muted your headphones or something.
Okay, so I have a question for you. So as now, with everybody being in the quarantine and everybody,
You're cutting in and out. Say that again. Nails, we can't hear you, Nails.
can you hear me now? I'm sorry.
Yeah, go
Yes.
ahead. Go again.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you. Go
Yeah.
ahead. I don't think you can hear us. I think you muted us.
Okay, so my question to y'all is like now with everybody being in the quarantine and everybody, no, I can hear y'all,
Yeah.
and everybody.
It's because you're
Like
listening.
ingesting the content and like at a substantial rate. What is the best way for like viewers or fans to support?
All right, she's listening. You're listening to the stream, and that's why you got to listen to the Discord and not the stream.
To support like artists, like which are the best platforms? Because say not everybody's.
We'll get back to
All right,
it.
we're gonna have to get back to her. You're gonna have to figure this out.
Okay,
Nails. Sorry.
is this better or no?
Yeah, do you hear us? You got to listen to us on the Discord and not the stream. The stream has a delay.
Can y'all? Well,
Okay, just hang on. Just hang on. We got to. We'll talk to you later.
Much love, Nails.
You can ask a question in chat.
Appreciate it.
Jenny. Hello, Jenny. You're on there.
Hi.
How you
Hey, Jenny.
What's up, Jenny?
Feel some brightness in the room.
How you doing?
How you doing? How you feeling?
I'm feeling a little like up and down, like everyone else, but just taking it day by day.
Well, hopefully we could brighten up your day. Is there anything you wanted to ask us?
Yeah. Do you ever get like nervous to go like? Can you walk on the street like without getting approached all the time?
As a male?
What do you mean? Like in what way?
Like, so
That's
like
Asian.
you guys are pretty famous, right? And so.
Oh no,
like,
let me tell you right now. Let me assure you, we are not pretty famous. We're not even pretty famous. We're nah. What do you mean? Why would we get nervous? No, like not a lot
I mean,
of
I'm
that.
maybe lack of word, but like, I don't know. Do people like always come up like, oh my god, like let me get your autograph, like, you know?
Not out
No,
there.
I'll tell you right
Dumb
now.
gets approached every once in a while though.
I think you have a very skewed perspective of what it's like to be a slut player right now.
But also
I
in
just think
like
you're the dope.
big cities like New York and like you get New York and LA, like people don't really bother celebrities that much as you would think, unless they're like Justin Bieber.
That is a
maybe.
good point though. Like especially in New York, because New York, like there's a lot of people on the streets all the time.
Yeah,
and
Keanu Reeves like rides the train and people don't bother him.
yeah,
So,
no one
you
really
know.
bugs.
Really?
Yeah, those
I did
huge.
not know it would be like that.
I think it's just kind of like an etiquette thing,
Yeah, for
especially
sure.
in big cities. You know,
Yeah.
they
I
know kind of how to.
appreciate you for thinking that we're that big, though. That's
Yeah, I do
amazing.
appreciate that, but that you know, I mean,
Appreciate you.
I represent Koreatown, and I'm like rep it all the time, and people don't stop me in my own neighborhood really like that.
I
Like,
get love at a H Mart in Virginia once in a while. You know what I mean? But besides that,
Dumb walks around with a Sharpie just wishing.
just wishing. Exactly.
let me guess, autograph.
Are you calling
No,
him
I want
Danny?
to know the directions.
No, I do, you know, sometimes go to like a boba shop or fucking, you know,
An
some
aquarium.
some kind of like Korean bakery, and then I come out and then like on Twitter they'll be like, oh my god, I just fucking, you know, serviced wreck whatever, and then like
whoa.
I'm like, wait, so yeah, it's a weird
Service direct.
yeah, he came in the store, and then I'll be like, damn, like why don't you just.
Right.
So yeah, don't be afraid to say hi. Like I'm when I get approached.
We're very approachable.
Yeah,
Let's
I'm
just
like-
say
So
that.
you guys
Yeah.
are cool with that? You
Oh,
don't
we
feel
love
like
that.
overwhelmed?
I'll tell you right now, we should get worried when we stop getting approached. You know what I'm saying? So while we can like deal with every individual fan, like we want to
we're
do
not
that.
getting approached.
Right. Yeah.
I mean, there's when you get to a big level like Justin Bieber or Kanye, who gets bombarded all the
Right, then
time,
they're annoyed.
then they're annoyed. Like we're not annoyed because it only happens to us once in a while, and we enjoy that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
There are times when I think we've covered this on a podcast when it is annoying. The time that dude came up to you, dumb, and he was like, "Where do I know you from?"
Yeah.
2007, New Jersey record.
I fucking cannot stand that. Like,
Yeah,
you
yeah,
want
yeah.
me to figure
Yeah.
out like
What is this
who you
game?
think I
yeah,
am?
what are we
playing?
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But overall, I mean, I've seen all these guys. When we do get stopped, like we'll take the time to take pictures.
100%.
You know what I hate when
If-
they do that thing where they're like, "Where do I know you from?" And I actually know who they think I am.
Yeah.
I hate
know
that. I
better.
hate guessing the right person. I'm like,
Right.
I'm not Timothy De La Ghetto, you know, or something like that. And they're like, "That's right." And I'm like, no.
Manifest.
Yeah, that's when it gets really whack. But
I think the trick is just to, like. So I heard a story about like some dude who saw Dave Chappelle in a parking lot, and they were like, "Yo, Dave Chappelle, you're funny as hell," and then Dave Chappelle was like, "No shit."
Yo, type 1 in the chat if you have met any of us at one point in your lives.
Come on.
Aw.
That's actually happened.
I'm serious.
I'm jealous. I can't say
That's
that.
actually happened.
So
a lot
you
to
haven't
me, and-
where are you from?
In Korea.
I'm from Sacramento, and I'm surprised that a lot of Sacramento heads keep calling y'all.
And you've never, I've noticed that. And
Sacktown.
also, you've never been to like one of our shows or anything. Like, I've toured in the Bay Area a lot.
Whenever you have a concert, I'm always like at work or something. I'm like, damn.
I see. Okay.
Once this is over, though.
Well, next time I'll schedule my tour around when you're not working. So
No.
that's the extent I go for my fans. All right.
Exactly.
Thank you for calling.
Thanks for
though.
calling in,
Appreciate
Jen.
it, Jenny. Thank you.
No problem.
Awesome. That's cool.
And if you guys do see us in a coffee shop or whatever, or like a food spot, don't be afraid to buy us delicious food, yo.
do we got any more calls, Tony?
What up, Saw?
Do we got any more calls, Tony?
Hey, Sa, you gotta mute the stream and then to talk to us.
What's up?
What up, homie?
What's up, Sa, dude?
What's up, dude?
That's all.
That's all.
Where you calling from, Saw?
I'm calling from Orange County.
Orange County.
Orange County. What's
Sa,
up, bro?
man.
You guys are making some smart decisions out there. No,
Yeah, I don't want to claim it anymore.
OC, man, y'all are like living it up over there. It's like a different country over there right now.
I've just been inside though.
What's up? You have something to ask us?
Why?
I was just wondering what your guys' like favorite songs are from each other.
Favorite songs that we've made?
From each other, like
Oh,
of each
from
other.
of each other.
From each other.
Ooh, this is a pretty good question.
I like.
You know what? For Rick, I think one of my favorite songs from you is one of your Christian songs.
Yeah.
My Will Aside.
My Will Aside.
I think so.
Like that's a fire
My
song.
favorite
My
song
Will
from
Aside.
you is Sinner's Prayer.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
The
What about
one-
my Christian song?
What is my favorite song with yours, bro?
I like a lot of the with Rec. There's always like new songs
Yeah.
that I think are just getting better, in
Yeah.
my opinion. But my favorite song, I still
Remember
like "God Bless
Homeland?
America." I still like "God Bless America."
I think my favorite song.
I did diss. I'm like the first like rapper to diss Trump. Like everyone was always talking about Trump, like bigging him up.
Right.
And I was just like, yo, I'm like Jay with the Nets, not Trump with a tower. Fucking coming
Or
up.
Rick with the tower.
What's your favorite song of mine, guys?
I like the. You already know what I like. I like Mellow Yellow.
Mellow
yeah,
Yellow's
yeah.
fire.
You
I don't
fucking
perform that enough.
spazzed on that shit.
I don't
the beat
perform
is
enough.
crazy. And
Dude, the whole Cafe Blue EP to me, man. Like
You like
Pink
it?
Blue Dawn.
Not-
Yeah, I like the vibey
Well, I
shit
think
from
We Might Die is the best project, but
yeah, We Might Die. is
Yeah,
a
We
good
Might
one.
Die was crazy.
I named
what's
it.
this one? We got Angels in Our City.
You
I think
did. You did.
Angels in Our
Angels
City,
in Our
the
City.
live
He
performance.
He likes the live ones.
Woo,
Selfish. and
Selfish
Angel-
Man was crazy.
Angels in Our City is so slept on. I think that's just a great song.
Your
Rec
turn.
has one of the best beat selections for
I
rap
think my
songs.
favorite
I
song on
think.
Rec
Like
is Death
rap,
Row.
rap. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Bro.
The
Yo!
joint we did together, but
We talking about this
Yeah,
the
put
other day.
that out.
That's
Yeah,
one of
yeah.
the illest
Oh, you
joints.
guys
that
did
guy.
put it out.
Okay, well, let's
went
let's
in.
stop jerking each other off for a second.
So you have to tell
I like you know, I like all the stuff with
My Will Aside
Yax,
is
like
genius.
Stampede is
Thank
one
you.
of
I
my
like the whole album
favorite
you did with
joints.
Deacon, to be honest. Like Miss
Ooh,
Instrumental, like all
Entrance.
those joints. I thought you
Appreciate
killed
that.
it. The one
Thank
with the
you.
champagne sounds,
what was it?
Yeah, yeah.
Like the
champagne music.
the,
Blah, blah, blah.
the
Yeah,
storytelling thing.
Gloria and
No,
Jason.
where you're the kid and you're robbing the house and
Oh, Third Man.
Third Man.
Yeah.
Yeah, check out all these songs. They're some of them are actually
Wow.
Yeah.
They're on YouTube probably.
Yeah,
all on
yeah,
YouTube.
for
the
sure.
performance of that at the
Yeah, I
church
think
thing,
I
that
think
was-
the last
Thank
joint
you.
that the drip, the every last drip.
Yeah, you like that. I don't think a lot of people like that song.
I
Trippin',
think that was
trippin'.
I think that was
slapped
good.
on.
Really?
That's one of my
Yeah.
favorites.
I,
from
that
you,
song
for
to me is
sure.
my. I
And
thought it was
that
slept
beat
on.
That
Too.
was
is
really
fucking
good.
It's dope, but no
hard.
one really fucked with it heavy like
no,
that.
it's a good song from coming from like a songwriter's mind. I
Yeah.
think I think it could have been given to somebody and it would have went off.
Yeah. I guess I just didn't have the right face for
Swerve.
So who's your favorite
His
artist
last
at this
joint,
table?
Swerve.
it. Wait, what's the guy's name?
Saw.
Saw. What's your what would you ask? What?
What are some of your favorite songs, yo?
Let's see. From Dumb, my favorite song is actually Growing Young. Love that one.
Marlboro Reds.
I like my lyrics on that a lot actually, but yeah, not my necessarily favorite, but
Steve Jobs, Steve-O. I love that one. How about Rec? Look it
I
up.
like Young Lee.
Young Leap.
Young Lee.
Yeah.
Hell
Shout out to Goyama.
yeah,
Yo.
we got a real head over here.
Yeah,
I think.
he
Yeah, we
knows,
got
he
a
knows.
head. All right.
And I actually also really like Run.exe.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Thank
That,
you, man.
I gotta say, you know what? You choose always the best beats from Banana.
For
I
sure,
think,
dude.
like, you always pick the best beats from Banana, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
Banana makes the best
14,
beats for Rec.
14, yeah.
Fuck
But
yeah.
check that out. It's out right now on all streaming platforms.
like every time you pick certain beats from Banana, I always feel like it's like his
You know what, though?
most unique beats, like
But
in a sense.
You
Like,
make it that,
in the
right? Is that
same
what it
no,
is?
but in the same vein, I think that you pick like I sometimes I'll be like, Banana, when are you gonna give me a fucking
Mijang one. Yeah, but Mijang one was more like your lane of how you would pick beats from
Yeah.
Banana. But that was
Yeah.
like the only time. My other Banana joints are more like traditional song, like kind of pop stuff or
Banana
whatever.
did it
but-
outside, inside too.
Yeah, those.
yeah.
But I'm saying they're not like the weird rap beats. You know what I mean?
Right,
And then
right.
like he always chooses the good weird rap beats on those.
Nice. Saw, thanks for hitting us up, bro.
Saw, thanks for letting us talk about ourselves. Appreciate you.
Oh, yeah, that was amazing.
Who else we got on the air? Hello?
Yeah.
Who's it? Foop? What? Flupe Vegan. Flupe Vegan. Unmute yourself, Flupe Vegan. If you want
Vegan.
to talk to us, we got 4 seconds. 4,
3,
3,
2,
2.
Flupe begin.
Okay, next.
Good.
Johnny Land, you're on the air. You, Johnny Land.
Is it us?
Johnny Land. All right, go get a regular who has their setup usually.
Johnny Land.
Sam Kim. Sam Kim, you got to turn us down on the Twitch stream.
Hello?
Yeah, you're here. You're on there, but just turn us down on the Twitch stream.
Gotcha.
What's up, buddy? Where are you calling from?
Hey, Germany.
Oh, Germany.
Germany.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh, you
bro.
called in before, right?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, yeah. How are you, bro?
I'm alright. How y'all?
We're good, man. We're good. Is there something you want to talk to us about?
Oh, yeah, since Danny's in the room.
Bomb.
What's up?
I want to say I listened to one of your songs when I was a sophomore in high school.
Ooh, a Decipher fan, huh?
From Germany.
Yeah.
And then you got laid, dude.
What's up?
It was Catch Me If You Can with the huge lineup.
Oh yeah,
That was
yeah.
like,
A-Lee.
I tried to put it together like a ill like posse cut, but like the funny thing is like a lot of those people weren't like huge at the time. I mean, Jay Parker and A-Lee were. All of us were coming up at the time.
Right.
But then like when I did become an A&R, like that's one thing I kind of point to. I was like, okay, all those people actually like did something with their career.
Right.
Like Flow Sick turned into Flow Sick.
Is there people you don't claim either? Or the people you don't claim on the song?
Was that the one where A-Lee rapped too?
On the original.
Yeah, that shit was hard, man.
She sounds still like, that's like an underground song, but she still sounds very professional on that.
that
Like,
beat goes hard.
She's
Shout out.
go for sure.
Yeah, the first time I listened to that song, like that was the first time I listened to any of you guys, and that was like the snowball for me to like research all these people, and it led me to finding about like Rekstizzy, Lyricks, JL. I saw a YouTube video at that time too of JL and Ailey and Manifest doing this like a set on stage.
Right.
Yeah.
Was that a
That was
record?
They stole my beat to do that.
Yeah, they did your song.
I remember that.
They did my song.
That
without
was
me.
definitely one of my nerdiest verses, and trust me, I have a lot of nerdy verses, but that one might be up there.
You said Jiminy Cricket.
Yeah, I said administering. I said administering something, and that went to a minister. I said, yeah, it was.
So yeah, that song was the reason how I became a fan of all of you guys.
That's dope.
Wow.
Thank you,
Awesome.
Danny, for making him a fan of all of us.
He got us.
Very, very
And
humble.
yeah, that's all I have to say.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so
Sam.
much,
Thanks
man.
for calling,
Thanks
bro.
bringing us up.
Keep
Yeah, man,
supporting,
appreciate it.
man, because we're all still like it's so whack when people come up to us and say, "Hey, you still make music?" Like, yeah, we are. We are.
That is
Absolutely.
the one of the worst things to hear for a working musician.
Right.
You still make music?
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck, bro?
Or like they're like, "Yo, I'm a huge fan since Gift," and that's all they know about.
Yeah.
I mean, it's understandable too. It is hard to like. You got to really be dedicated
It's
to
almost your
keeping
fault.
up with an artist. Nah, not really, because an artist can be still doing their thing regularly, but to have like a really serious fan,
Right.
it's not the same thing.
Yeah.
Everybody always like, oh, like I'm a huge. It seems like people say I'm a huge fan, like it's just a regular thing to
Yeah.
say.
Nah,
You're not a
nah.
huge
Yeah.
fan. You don't have to say.
Shan-wise is a huge fan. Like, there's people that
You
know
shouldn't be
our
saying you're a huge
drops.
fan
Yeah.
if you're not a huge fan.
Yeah.
For sure.
Everyone
Fox
says
Gang.
that, though,
Oh.
right?
Right.
It's like a natural thing to add huge to. I'm a fan.
Yeah.
Like I don't know.
I mean, honestly, like, yeah, we update pretty often on. So if you want to know what's going on, follow
it's
us on
out there.
Instagram and follow us on Spotify.
Okay.
No.
Yeah.
Shan-wise,
I mean,
hate you, man.
What?
I honestly think they should just follow us on the socials because
Yeah, 'cause
that's
that's
how
where
you
we
keep
drop
up.
our
Yeah,
shit,
not
you
like
know?
on
I'm not gonna go to fucking rollingstone.com and be like, oh, look, new Dumbfounded song. You know?
Right.
They're not gonna never play
Eventually.
shit.
If you're
They'll never play it.
Do you think? I think a lot of people get when they follow certain individuals or like musicians on social media. Do they get picky with who they want to follow? You think?
What do you mean, like as a fan?
Yeah, like
if they follow this person, they won't
On
follow
social
this
media.
person.
yeah, are people just generally stingy with who they follow?
Nah, man.
Depends
A lot
on
of
the person. I think it depends on the person, type of person you are.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
I used to be, but now I'd like, because and even the simple thing as like people like to keep their follower count low.
No, I think that's really corny. It's because there's so much good art. Why wouldn't you want to follow all the good?
Right,
like,
right.
kind of made me feel that way because Rek follows a lot of shit because he wants just a lot be filled in, a lot of information artists.
And like me doing A&R work now, like I have to like keep in touch with shit, so I have to follow everybody that I think is dope.
Yeah, I try not to be so exclusive with my fandom, dude. I try to like everything.
Yeah, the tricky thing about that though is that like I use Instagram so much, and I primarily use it to like be inspired, or also find like jerk off material. So
right.
Same thing.
So like I feel bad that I don't follow even my closest friends sometimes. They don't really update, or they post like shit I don't care about.
Right.
So I feel bad to people that I don't follow back. It's not personal. It's like this is my
newsfeed is
like
my inspo.
my wallpaper.
Right.
You know,
it's my mood board.
Like an old friend who is like now might have a different life. They have like kids.
Yeah, like
because your posts get different when you have kids.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I'm like, get this baby drooling off my screen, dude.
Fuck them kids.
Yeah, man.
All right, let's get another caller in.
I want a baby.
Nora's saying she tuned in right now.
Oh, nice.
I love you, Nora. What up, Alice?
Alice.
Hello.
Hey, Alice.
Hello.
Where are you calling from, Alice?
She's a daffodil.
Sacramento again.
A lot of Sacktown people.
Yo,
wow.
we gotta do a show up there.
Hey, I heard there's a fucking huge protester rally on Sacktown. Or there was.
Yeah, there's a lot of dumbasses here, I guess.
Oh, was that where one of those protests was happening? The Trump.
We're talking about it in my chat. They're saying that Sacramento is one of those places that are very unapologetically pro-Trump.
I disagree, actually.
Okay.
I don't
Wrong
really
what I
know,
heard.
but-
That was the kindest disagreement I've ever heard.
No, you please correct me.
I mean, we do have the Capitol here, so there's a lot of like political campaigns
In
that
general.
are always going on.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be
I wouldn't
emphasized.
say the sentiment is necessarily like super pro-Trump.
Yeah, because you're in the Bay Area.
Yeah,
That's
Sac
pretty.
is too
that's
close to the
pretty,
Bay, bro. Nah.
Yeah, it's
liberal.
pretty liberal.
What's your nationality?
I'm white.
Okay. I always just ask everyone that calls in. That's my
Which is I'm like, right? Yeah.
Just want to know.
Is there something you wanted to ask us?
Yeah, so I was wondering with Rick, how does your faith or religion influence like writing and performing your
Tony,
music?
just turn our mics off.
Right. Well, at the end of the day, I don't consider myself a Christian rapper. I'm just a rapper who's Christian. Do you know what I mean? A lot of people who take their whole career and try to make God music, like that's not my lane. I just try to make honest music. Some days I feel super spiritual, some days I feel very far. I just try to make honest material that just fits me at that time, and I feel like that's the strongest ministry, you know? Like I've tried the whole Shane and Shane, like, you know, church music and as my offensive, but I just feel like until I am comfortable with my walk to live exactly how I preach, then I want to just make music that's honest to myself. And I hope that people can respect that.
Alice,
you know what I mean?
are you religious? Is that why you asked that, or?
No, I just wondered. I mean, some rap songs, they get kind of explicit, I guess, and I was wondering if being a rapper with a faith made you draw certain lines on what you're comfortable writing or performing.
No, 100%.
That's a good question. I think that's a conflict that Rick's always had. And he has
the Rick versus Lyrics.
Yeah, Rick versus like literally sometimes we walk in on Rick just banging his head on the mirror.
Yeah, with the NIV Bible.
Then he's definitely had some conflict with it, but I think you've worked it out.
You know what it is, man? I'm gonna just give you a quick. What happened was when I was a Christian rapper back in the day, I was praying for the scariest thing to happen to me, which is the whole audience that I amassed to finally find out that I'm not the Christian rapper that they thought I was. That's the biggest nightmare, and that actually happened to me. You know, I lost a lot of fans because my actions and my lifestyle didn't it wasn't parallel to what I was putting out.
You're the first canceled rapper.
I was the first canceled rapper next to Yusung Jun. And then so after that, what happened was I had to redeem myself. I had to refine through the fire. And it was either just quit rap and stop doing this altogether, or it was just like, yo, am I going to be honest with myself and make music for people that are like me, that struggle through my faith or struggle through faith and find camaraderie through that struggle.
The tricky
and I
part
feel like
of
that's the ministry.
The tricky part about, like, say, you know, you turn into a Christian rapper, right?
Mm-hmm.
That fan base are like really hardcore Christians.
No,
They're not
but
like
then-
understanding
but then you have to
Christians of different things. They're
I
like,
completely agree. But when
Yeah.
I went through this time of like losing these fans, the fans that I lost because of the way I behaved or acted, like those aren't the people that were supporting me anyway. You know what I mean? Those are the judgmental ones that were like, aha, I told you.
Yeah.
You know, they were
Right,
looking
right.
for the black and white. But the ones that are still with me now, they'd be like, oh, Rick, you piece of shit. But I see you still trying to do some good. Like them, like kind of understanding that and giving me that leeway, not leeway, but understanding. Dude, those are diehard
you know, we
fans
were
that I
talking
will-
about this the other day. Like, you know, if a rapper right now, like a really good rapper,
Mm-hmm.
like any of us, or just someone who can really spit bars, decided to just be full on MAGA rapper. Like they could automatically jump into a fan base. Like
100%.
you will automatically, if you're a struggling ass rapper but has some bars,
Yeah.
and all of a sudden started going into the MAGA shit. Because you've seen some of the rappers in the MAGA camp. There's like no one really who's spit bars in there.
Right.
Just throwing out some ideas for you, Rick.
I'm part of the math camp, baby.
I am not rapping.
Nah, but
for
thank
Yang.
you so much for that question. And this is, you have to understand, all jokes aside, these are things that I do struggle with and, you know, just live with every day, because I feel like there is a higher meaning for what I do, you know? But also, you don't want to take yourself so seriously where you turn everyone off and it's just cringeworthy. So I'm just trying to find that balance.
All right. Well, thanks for calling in, Alice.
Did you get that
I
balance
really
card?
I got the
respect
balance
you
card.
being true to yourself. I think that's what matters.
Thank you. So look, I'm as true as I could be. You know what I mean?
This-
like there's no
Yeah,
hiding.
I
There's
mean,
no
look at
hiding.
what he's
Too
wearing.
true.
He's
There's
true
no
to the
hiding.
bone.
What's that Korean comedian who has that same head?
Danny Chung.
No, I know what you're talking about.
Is there anything else, Alice?
He's
Or
part of that squad.
Unrelated, but I was listening to Dumbfounded's TED Talk yesterday, which I totally missed before. It was really cool.
Yeah.
oh, thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah.
Everyone check that out.
Check out the TED Talk. I hope, you know, I don't know if you took anything away from it besides the fact that I battle rapped. And
Rick's gonna give a head talk.
thank you, Alice. Thanks for calling in. Appreciate it.
Yeah, have a nice day.
All right, bye bye.
Sounds so sweet.
Yeah.
Like just like completely nice. All right.
All right, relax.
Who we got?
A Choi boy.
Choi. We're the Choi boys.
Yo,
Make
what
some
up,
noise.
Choi?
Make some noise for Choi.
What's up? What's up, bro?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. How you doing, bro?
Good, good. How you guys doing?
Where are you calling from?
Oh, it's Australia, man. I'm the
Oh,
architect.
Choi from Australia.
That's what's up.
How you doing, bro?
The young Vegemite.
I'm doing good. I'm doing good.
Is there something you'd like
Yeah,
to
I'm-
ask us?
Yeah, just I want to ask. I want to just say to Rick, it's pretty inspiring to see someone who's like doing something really creative, but keeping it real with being a Christian. So,
Thank you, man. I'm
Yeah,
trying,
I just
man.
wanted
I'm
to
not
say
the
that.
best example. I'm, you know, like I say this in front of the company and my friends. They know me on stage and behind the scenes too. You know, I'm a crazy motherfucker, but like I still try to, especially when we have the mic and we're like publicizing and we're trying to be out there setting an example. I don't want to be like that cookie cutter Christian guy who's just trying to be like live like this or whatever. But yo, I'm the worst of the worst, and if I could get blessed, then everyone else could too. And you know, that's my message.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
I think that's what's the most inspiring.
Oh,
The
thank
fact
you
that
so
you're just
much,
keeping
man.
it
I
real,
really
man.
appreciate it. Pray for me,
I
man.
think, you know, honestly, I like
Yeah,
this
I will
because
do.
I know Rick has struggled a lot with his fan base, like not these type of people, but like the other end of it.
Oh, yeah, I
so I
got-
think for Rick to hear this is
Oh,
actually
man.
something that you really need
100%.
because you
Oh,
haven't
man,
had
that's
some of
great.
this shit before.
No, I'm like really smiling right now, man. Thank you, man. No, seriously, I really appreciate that, man. I need that as much as I can because you don't understand the email and inbox. It gets kind of crazy, bro. It's
He's
a
been
little
losing
dark.
hair over it.
I've been losing.
yeah.
Yo, I really appreciate
yeah,
that, man.
Choi. Is there anything else?
No, I just wanted to say that. I just wanted
Damn,
to share
that
some-
word of
Awesome, man. Thank
encouragement.
you, man. Thank
Thank
you. He
you,
needs
bro.
that, bro. He
Thank
needs
you,
that.
thank
Yeah,
you.
yeah.
Great.
He needs
that's
that
good.
and some passion
Jeez.
advice. All right, cool. Who else we got on the air? Let's get another caller in here. Are you sure you're reading this properly, Tony? Because
wow.
Hey, what's up, guys?
What up, homie?
What's up, bro?
You.
Hey, so I've been working from home and like I don't know what happened, but like me and some of my coworkers were talking about some K-pop stuff, and then like I brought it one time, and just dude was like, "Man, how old are you?" And I'm like, "I'm this old." And then you did a podcast with one of the dudes from One Time, and that's how I found your podcast.
Interesting.
So
Danny.
Danny from One Time. Yeah.
Yeah, Danny. Yeah. So like, once I found that, I was like, "Oh man, I haven't heard from Dumbfounded in years." Like, I remember you from battle rapping, you know, for however long ago that was. But then like I discovered Rex and Rick, you know, and I'm like, man, like you guys just your vibe together is just like it makes me feel like I'm a part of your podcast.
Oh man, thank you,
I
bro.
appreciate it. I like how you like found me through Danny from One Time, and I'm the guy you haven't heard from in years. Danny.
I'm surprised Danny still looks like a kid though. Like he still
does
looks
look
like
really young for his age. That motherfucker is old, but yeah.
Wow.
But that's what's up. So you found that through that podcast, you found out about all of us.
Yeah, that's how I found out about all you guys, and then
that's
like,
cool. And you've been following since.
Yeah, I've just been watching like all your videos ever since, and like all the podcasts and stuff, and like I love the positive vibe you guys have, and even though you guys like do all kinds of, you know, like arguing or whatever, like that's just friends being friends. So I'm like,
yeah,
that's cool. Like, that's hella cool.
No, I think so. Wait, you were saying that people were talking shit to you, like your friends, your coworkers were talking shit to you for liking K-pop. Is that what you were saying earlier?
The age.
Nah.
One time. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Nah, like I brought up. Well, I was like, yeah, like I don't know about all this like Big Bang or whatever. Like I was listening to it one time, and then like another dude was like, "Damn, how old are you, dude?" I was like,
they're saying he's really old for bringing up the groups that he did.
Well, One Time created Big Bang.
But I mean, those groups are, you know, they're OG. Like we're older, we know about
100%, dude. At least he's
you got the HOT doll right there.
Yeah. Nah, dude. Do not ever feel embarrassed about knowing about One Time and the classic first generation K-pop, man.
Hey, if you like Danny and Dumb, there's actually a show that they had together on Mnet, America. And they were doing skits together. It's really cute.
It's so cute. Yo.
I like to forget about that time.
That's kind of dope,
thanks for calling in, buddy.
Yeah, no problem. I'm also calling from San Jose, and yeah. So just to let y'all know, and I'm half Thai and half Lao because I know that Rick's probably gonna ask. and then awesome. I did date a Korean girl for like 5 years.
That's what's nice. That's what's up.
How's do you like it? Do you like the?
Give her back.
You like Korean girls?
Like I was with her for like 5 years and shit, and it was chill. I had to learn a little bit of Korean, but I kind of
wait. Are you still with her, or it was?
Nah.
Okay. What did you learn about being with a Korean woman?
Teach us.
The Korean culture is like very disciplined. Like it's extremely disciplined. I remember like I had to.
You met her parents, huh?
Greet bow, 안녕하세요, you know, like, and then they're like, just say nah after everything. Like, don't worry about what they're saying. I'm like, oh, okay, I guess.
So, were they cool? Were they cool? Were their parents? Was her parents cool with you dating her?
Nah, I'm a brown Asian dude with tattoos. So like,
right.
So you already got the vibes. Like they didn't approve or something, or what?
Yeah, but after a while, like we did some super crazy stuff. So I ended up in California. So like that's why I'm still here. But
super crazy stuff.
Yeah, like long story short, we met on the internet. I'm from Ohio. Yeah, and then I moved over to California to be with her and her family and stuff. And
so you met out. So you didn't meet her in person until you actually you moved out here.
Yeah.
Wow, that's interesting. This story is getting a little interesting.
It's a lover man right
there.
How
was that first night together?
Yeah, man, that was tiresome.
That's so. But then it wasn't awkward or anything because you guys had this relationship online and you guys met in person, and it just carried on the way you guys would communicate with each other online. I'm asking because I just watched 90 Day Fiance. It does look similar.
Yeah, it actually made it a lot better. Just because when you're together in person, like you can, you know, call each other on your bullshit. Like, okay, you said that you were gonna be like this, and if you're not gonna be like this, then I don't want to be with you, kind of thing.
Right. Was she everything you expected and more?
Up until a certain point, yeah.
Ooh. How about like physically? Did she look pretty much the same exactly?
Like no catfish.
Yeah, she was definitely she was definitely how I imagined her for sure.
Wow, that's awesome, man. I'm sorry it didn't work out, but hey.
Well, when did it end?
Maybe 6 years ago.
Oh, okay.
And ancient history, dude.
And then you just decided to stick around in the Bay Area.
Oh yeah.
Do you every now and then like just jerk off to like memories of her?
Yeah, he does. That's a.
Nah, definitely not, bro. Nah. Definitely not.
You think? Wait, what if she listens to this podcast too?
I know. Do you think maybe it could rekindle or what? You with a new girl or what?
Hell no. I'm with a new girl now. I'm engaged to a new girl now.
Oh, you're engaged.
Okay. Korean or what?
Nah, she's Taiwanese.
I see how it is.
You learned this lesson.
Hey, man, I've been to Koreatown twice. I've been to the Wispa. That's where we stayed.
You've had enough. You've had enough Korean.
I've had enough Korean in my life. I think
enough garlic. All right.
People go. You know, honestly, Taiwanese is. There's a lot of similarities they say with Koreans and Taiwanese.
Right. So they go to Korea and they do it bang bang. All right. Yo, thanks for calling in, buddy.
Thank you, bro.
Yeah. Thanks for having me.
Peace. Shout out to all my Laotians, bro.
Is it Laotians?
Laotian.
I say Laotians.
From Lao.
Who we got? Wavy Pizza. Wavy Pizza, what's up? You're on there, Wavy Pizza.
Oh, what's good, y'all?
How you doing, brother?
It ain't easy being cheesy.
What's good,
So
bro?
how you guys feeling after that tarot reading?
I feel good about it. I thought it was positive for the
My
most
left
part.
hand and foot has become numb since that tarot reading. I don't know if that means anything, but yeah, I can't feel with the left side.
She was killing you. She was killing you, Rick.
She was feeling me. I don't know.
Did you think Rick? I didn't think Rick had a negative reading. Did you?
No,
Oh, the juggling thing,
really.
the balance. Yeah, that was kind of interesting that you got a lot of the imbalanced stuff.
Dude.
You know what I mean?
Every time she pulled it too, she was like. she was like. Ooh.
Yeah.
But no, you know what's crazy? Nothing surprised me.
What if she pulled out
a chemically imbalanced? That's for sure.
What if she pulled out a card where like an emperor is like looking for his phone? This man loses his phone all the time, by the way.
Nah, but it was
did you?
good, man.
Did you? I didn't my bad. I didn't
You
even
know
hear
what it
that
is,
joke.
man? I feel like it's a good exercise for people who are not comfortable doing, just not to look at it so deeply. You know what I mean? Not taking it too seriously and having fun with it. And also, I feel like if you kind of are biased and you go into the activity thinking like that, then, it's like mentally it's going to add a lot more weight to it. But I think I had a blast,
just doing those type of things, like even her, I don't know if you guys felt, she had a very calm energy. And I'm very much like, if I'm around calm people or like wild people, like I soak in that energy, you know what I'm saying? And it felt good. It felt therapeutic.
Yeah.
Funny thing though, there's a lot of strippers.
They're tarot card readers?
That are tarot card readers, or like sex workers, because they feel like it's kind of, it's almost in the same vein.
What do you mean?
Just
just
holistic, like
just
helping.
Yeah, like helping, like
Being
cause
a
like
therapist almost.
Yeah, because the last strippers who have like regulars that
Clients,
come in,
yeah.
and then they fucking talk.
It is therapeutic, yeah, because you get the regulars and they're hearing about all their problems,
Yeah.
Shout out to OnlyFans.
All right, Wavy Pizza, thanks for calling in,
Wavy,
bro.
thanks for hitting us up, bro.
All right, man. See you
Wait,
guys.
hold up.
Yeah.
Wavy,
Yep.
what's your favorite pizza slice?
Ooh. I had to say a classic margarita.
Woo! I respect that.
Sound choice.
I think
I
I like
respect that.
I like
Basil and
regular
olive oil.
cheese more than margarita.
Shut the
Why? Am I in the wrong for that?
No.
It's different styles.
It's not as wavy, bro.
Where are you calling from?
I'm actually right down the street from you guys. I'm living at the Mercury building here in Wiltern.
Oh, do you live in the Mercury?
Our old
You are
Yeah.
literally like
Yup,
a
yup.
couple blocks from
We'll
us,
meet
bro.
at Shop
What the
Behind
fuck?
in an hour. All right.
All
All right, bro.
around.
Take care, man.
Cool. Meet at Pure.
Here, yo.
What unit? What unit? No, I'm kidding. Go to the next one.
Don't ask another
Chat,
man.
what did I say?
Meet at Pure. Here, yo.
What unit? What unit?
Why are you saying, man?
What's up, DJ? What?
Don't ask another man.
What did I say?
Mute our stream.
What's up, D?
Hello?
Mute our stream. What's up, D? Hello?
Yeah, you gotta mute the stream, bro.
You there?
Yep, now we hear you.
What up, homie?
Oh wow, it's been a long time coming to hear you guys. Get to
Ooh.
speak to you guys.
I already can tell you Korean. What's up?
Where are you calling from?
Yeah, I'm Korean, but I'm from Sydney, Australia, actually.
Oh,
Oh,
shit.
okay.
Nice, man. Shout out Australia. How are you doing out there?
Building.
Yeah, I was struggling to get in touch with you guys on the Discord. I just tried figuring it out just now, but I'm good now.
Awesome. Is there something?
Yeah, but shout out to all you guys.
Yeah, is there something you'd like to ask us?
When are you guys going to be coming down to Sydney?
When we're traveling, right? Travel questions is like no one can really answer that right now.
All I know is on the year of the Ox Analytics, man, Australia is our second most viewed. Like our biggest fan base is in Australia, so we definitely need to go to Australia, bro.
Yeah,
where's the first?
Really came, man.
America.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's like Uganda. Nah, man, that's awesome. How is it out there? How's the whole quarantining situation? Are people out and about? What's the situation? Give me a picture, brother.
Actually, yeah, at least in my area, it's not too bad, actually. Everyone's out in the parks and stuff like that. A lot of cars on the streets and stuff.
Right, cars and parks.
What do you do?
I'm a DJ and I do painting as well.
Ooh.
You got that Rekstizzy in your Serato or what?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I dropped Mellow Yellow.
Yeah. He definitely does not have that in the Serato. What kind of music do you DJ?
Hip hop.
Hip
I
hop.
started off in the rave scene, but then I kind of pretty much like transitioned towards hip hop.
Nice.
That's interesting because
That's weird because it's the other way around.
Yeah, a lot of people seem to transition the other way around. What made you do that?
Yeah, I was just in the rave scene during high school days and stuff like that. So, like hip hop scene wasn't as big for me because I wasn't in the clubs as much. Yeah, bro. But actually, I have a question. Have you guys heard of a rapper called Too Deep?
Too Deep?
Yeah.
Nah.
He's from America. He grew up in Texas.
Okay.
And he did some work with like Maniac and Snacky Chan and stuff.
Okay.
Oh, is it, okay.
Yeah.
Maniac and Snacky.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Shout
yeah.
out Snacky.
Yeah.
For sure, man.
Yo, someone just put me on to 1-4 though.
1-4?
I know there's some dope Australian rappers out there. Like on
Yeah,
the West,
okay.
right?
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta get our stuff
From
so
the
you can-
beginning, have you heard it from the beginning?
Nah.
All right then.
Well, there you go. It got put on right there.
Hey,
I'll look it up.
Since we have so many Australian viewers, and fans, I think we should eat Vegemite one time on stream.
I've never had it.
I've never had it.
Vegemite.
Yeah, the thing about Vegemite, people just have it by itself, but you gotta have it with butter.
Yeah. I know.
Yeah.
Okay,
We'll
see,
do
he's
it.
already
you know?
defending
Is
it
it
before
what?
we
How are you
even
supposed to
tried
eat
it.
that? Is that like a crackers and
toast.
cheese kind of thing?
You get toast.
Spread. It's a
You
spread.
get butter.
Right. No, it looks like shit, smells like shit, but it's not. Trust me.
Does it taste like meat?
I heard it's like
Nah.
kind of salty, right?
like mighty?
It's a salty. I don't know exactly what the ingredients are, but yeah, it's just some.
Now we'll try that. That's a good idea.
I'll try it.
Let's have
Yeah.
That sounds kind of good,
Yeah.
actually. I don't know.
What you think? Would you like to see that?
Is
Yeah,
that the
that's it.
content you would want?
Okay, instead of butter,
You
what
gotta
if-
try it at least once.
What instead of butter? What if we spread it on Rick's nipple?
TOS, bro. We cannot do that. Yo, we appreciate you trying to call and trying to reach in. Man, it's a true fan right there, man.
Yeah, about time. It's been
Shout
like
out to the
literally been like since like Bullets of Truth with Dom.
Oh wow!
And I guess Angry Asian Man with Decipher.
Here's a little
The Gift.
Wow,
everything, man.
He's going to throw. This is so he's. That's all of our first
He's
things
at the
almost.
Gift right now.
Let me
Yeah,
tell you
yeah, I
right
know,
now.
Angry Asian Man.
Let me tell you right now. The first music video. I think Bullets of Truth was my first ever music video. And Rick
Yeah, I'm pretty
directed
sure,
that
yeah.
video.
Oh,
Rick
no way.
directed that video.
With a power shot. With a little power shot.
No, but let me tell you right now. You know why it was choppy? We couldn't upload it properly. We tried 15. Remember, we tried. Dude, it was a nightmare. We tried to
was so
upload that
bad.
shit, and something with the frame rate
was
kept
so
fucking
bad.
up. We were just like, it's kind of a cool effect. Let's run with it.
I meant to do
Bullets of
that.
truth, ammos of knowledge.
I honestly, it was a nightmare because we
Yeah, it
really
was
were trying to
bad.
upload it without that fucking frame thing.
But that
It
was one
like-
of my favorite dumb verses of all time, dude. Bullets of Truth was crazy.
I mean,
That's so
the-
weird. He bodied on that.
Well, I like.
You could tell he was.
I like sipping milk tea to a Tim Tam.
I have a homie who
I hear you
roasts
say
me.
that a lot.
I have a homie who roasts me about Bullets of Truth all the time. Every time I put a tweet that's like political or something or like woke, it's like, and that's a bullet of truth.
Oh shit!
Oh my god!
Oh,
It's so
my
annoying, dude.
God.
It's so
You're holding
fucking
it down,
annoying.
bro.
No
You're
can or
holding it down.
satire?
Nah. It's not. It's intuition. It's intuition.
Oh my god!
That's so good, man. Yo,
Thanks
the
for calling
hit
in,
up,
brother.
bro.
Thanks for calling in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's take 2 more calls. Let's get something to eat.
Yeah.
What we got? Gizibe.
Kijibe.
Gijibe. Come on, Tony.
Gizibe.
Hey, what's up, Gijibe?
Hey, how's it going?
Hey, Gijibe.
That sounds kind of wrong to say.
Oh, Rick. You need to do something with your hair, dude.
Oh my gosh. Come on. I know. I did it for the content, obviously.
Why don't you just shave all the way around and do a pineapple?
Yeah, I'm gonna shave it all the way off.
Rick looked like he's going to a Korean World Cup game.
You gotta buy
Go Reds!
Be the Reds!
Be the Reds!
Go Reds! Oh man, Kijbe, how you been, man? Axe Gang.
I've been good. I've been working a lot. You guys always have the live cast when I'm working.
I know. Yo, she's actually working. You're doing the transportation, right?
Yeah, I do transportation at the hospital.
She's considered one of the front lines, man. She's working at the hospital, man. That's beautiful, Kijbe.
Damn, dude.
Well, thanks for holding it down on the front line.
Kijbe, do you have any questions or anything?
You wanna?
Oh, it's a happy belated birthday to Danny.
Thank you so much. Appreciate that.
Thank you.
I hope you're having a good time, even though you're stuck inside. Can't celebrate.
Yeah, not with my friends.
Nah, I think he's having a good time.
Yeah, we've had quite the celebration so far.
That live on Twitch was pretty fun.
2:30 a.m.
Oh, with the face mask.
Yeah,
Did y'all know about that?
What? Oh, you guys had a
2:30 a.m. We were drunk as fuck. We were in my room, and then my computer was on, and then they were like, "Should we go live?" And I was like, "I don't know if we should do that."
That's what we did last time, dude. That was not a good idea.
Yeah, we had some.
Danny got progressively drunker
and
more he just started rapping more.
Oh man!
And he was slurring everything.
Yeah. I rewatched the Dumb World the stream too. I got too slizzy.
Yeah, we want me and Rick want to apologize about that. You know, obviously 2 of our other friends were streaming, and I think we kind of misbehaved. We were being a little bit disrespectful to the stream.
We apologize.
So I like to
the whole Lily Pad gang.
This is the weekly portion of the show where I apologize to Rick for the previous week before.
It's all good, man. We don't gotta do these apologies things. We spoke.
No, it was fun.
Our freestyles were fun though. Let's
It's all in
if
fun.
Everyone knows you.
If
everyone knows you guys, they know it's not.
And it's all in fun, and I want people to know, like, all these streams we do, it's like we're a team. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want my followers to follow Rek, vice versa, all that. You know what I'm saying?
It's not like we're hitting each other in the head with swords. You know what I mean?
But yet we might.
Rex fans are very loyal to Rek, though. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I learned that I'm reading Shan Wise.
Shanwise is just annoying. She's just annoying.
Y'all were being rude.
We need a ban Wise. We need a ban Wise. Ban Wise. Now it's me alone again. It's me alone again now. I can't even.
I'm a fan. I'm a fan Wise.
No one. I'll tell you right now. Everyone wants to kill me in the fuck, marry, kill. I'm the least person that you want to be friends
fuck,
with.
marry, kill, go.
For the stranger.
You're probably gonna die alone. It's crazy.
Let's just Gigi Bay do this. Go ahead.
First of all, it's not Gigi.
It's Gigi Bay.
Gigi Bay. I'm
gonna kill Rick.
Kill Rick?
What?
Kill Rick.
Come on, girl.
I don't think people choose Rick to kill because he's the hardest one to kill for sure. He's the hardest one to kill.
Damn. All right.
Wait. You know what? Since there's 4 of us, do fuck, marry, kill, and then pee on you.
What?
Yes.
All right. I'd rather get killed than peed on, to be honest with you.
No, you doing it.
You got pee on them.
Yeah. Okay. No. Kill pee on Rick, marry Rek, fuck Danny.
Wow.
Wait. What did I get?
Kill you.
Oh, she started off with that.
Well, it was him, but he was gonna pee on
Oh my god! All right, Gigi Bet, thanks for calling in. We appreciate you. I want to just
love Gigi Bet.
I'm gonna make a quick announcement from this chat. It says hi this is from Hajima79. Hi, y'all. On a brief break, suited up and ready. This is a long podcast. Shout out from the faculty at St. David's and UT Austin, Houston Methodist. All of us are watching y'all podcast in between patients and 15-minute breaks for water. Dr. John Nigerian loves y'all podcast, chief of surgery and trauma.
Wow.
Love from ATX, Austin, Texas. Represent Love Dumb, Rick Rek. We are not quite sure how to sign off on this podcast.
Hajima!
Thank you guys. I
Thank you
appreciate
guys so
y'all. And
much.
honestly, I love. There's a lot of people who call in like during work and stuff,
Right.
like even a grocery store.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
and man, that's love right there.
For
That's-
sure, man.
We
Thank you
that
so
shit
much.
makes me want to cry a little bit.
I'm glad we can
entertain you during these times.
Yeah, I'm glad we can make our friendship worse by
Teary-eyed.
yelling at each other for your entertainment to make your lives better.
Yeah, and
For sure.
yeah, you know, it's a lot of people on these front lines and doing work. And I'm telling you, my mom used to be a nurse, so I understand it, man.
Mine as well.
Much love.
And that's a reason, like when me and Rek or anybody we get in an argument that gets heated.
Yeah.
That kind of stuff kind of brings us back to like, yo, it's not that serious. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Bigger things.
Yeah,
at
one more
work.
time, man.
Yeah, one more time. All right. Let's take one more and then call it.
Headbands off to you.
Let's take one more call and we'll call it a day. You just pick it. Just pick it.
What about Tony though?
What?
That's what I just said. What about Tony though?
Okay, Blue, hey, begin.
No, we
Nah.
Okay, don't worry. Chef Chen.
Chef Chen.
Chef Chen.
You're on there, Chef Chen.
Chinese.
No, you're guessing.
Yeah, at least we got Dr. Homie, so some shit really hits the
that's
fan.
yeah,
you
exactly.
know,
No,
they-
Hajima has been always down to help us out. She was like, "Yo, any
What's up, Tony?
material
What you
that need." Chef Chen, what's up, homie?
Hi, how are you?
Hey.
Hey, how you doing?
Chef, are you a chef?
Self-proclaimed chef. I did some work at like some small businesses, but not like big.
Okay.
Enough to make the moniker, though.
Where you coming from? Where you calling from?
New York.
New York. Okay.
Nice. Where in New York are you calling from?
New York in the building.
Manhattan.
Manhattan.
Is there something you'd like to ask us?
Well, I want to say happy belated birthday to Danny.
Danny
I miss you.
Chung.
Appreciate that. Much
Awesome.
love.
What are you cooking tonight for dinner?
You know what? Hey guys, Danny's birthday ended 2 days ago.
Nah.
Let's cut the shit.
Yeah,
Fuck
but he's
that.
in America.
Okay, you know what?
Fuck that.
I didn't want to say it, but you did say it.
Yeah,
I was
right.
thinking the same shit. I was thinking the same shit.
man.
The fuck out of
Fuck
here, bro.
outta here.
Wow.
You ain't wanna. Oh,
Okay,
I'm
okay,
celebrating my
fuck my
birthday. for
No,
a month.
we got lit like multiple times.
Chef Chen.
Okay.
Oh wait.
Yeah.
I'm starving.
He was like, I'm gonna celebrate my birthday again. I brought cake.
I literally brought cake.
Oh
All
man.
right. No. It's Danny's our friend, but yeah, we've saying happy birthday a lot.
Yeah. We're
This
gonna
fool
celebrate.
had
We're gonna have
food
one more
deli-
birthday party tonight.
He had food delivered to Rex's house that he's staying at from global people.
And then and the worst part is like I'm doing like work and shit, and then like they're like, okay, make sure you get it at this time, and then like it's a surprise for him. So I'm like fucking like
Danny's hood rich, bro. Anywhere he goes, he's taken care of.
fucking
You
go
know.
down and get his food.
I'm rich in love and prosperity.
For sure.
I will
I'm not
say-
gonna lie, I ate half of the food that he got.
I do get a little jealous of sometimes the amount of love. Yo, I get love. I feel like I got love. I got. No, I'm saying.
Say that. What the fuck?
Boo
Nah.
fucking. Oh, Jesus, Reg. Come on, talk to your man.
I get a little jealous because people want to kill me. Even my fans just want to kill me. They don't want to be my friend. You know.
I want to kill you. I like
All
to
right,
be your friend.
Chef Chen, P.
Okay. All right. Chef, is there anything else you want
Is
to
there
ask?
anything else you want to say to me?
Wait, I don't know who said that, but I do want to ask, like, how do you stay focused, in the work that you do? Like,
He
how
doesn't.
do you?
And what do you mean focus and what work specifically?
Like your music, entertainment, like you do a lot of different things. Like,
I stay focused because I literally this is my way of not like to keep like not lonely, like real shit. I do a lot of like being active in all the stuff that I'm doing just keeps me like not in my head, and you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Like I feel like that's a lot of artists. Like
hard
we
to
when we
jump,
deal with depression or whatever, like we deal with it by like
Yeah.
making stuff
You
and
need
content
an
and stuff,
outlet.
right? And you stay busy. I think that's how people really get depressed. Hey,
Hi.
we got a baby
sorry, that's
situation.
my daughter.
Sounds real cute, little
So
cute.
you're roasting
I
the
think
baby.
that's what it is. I think how we stay focused is really we just want to, we just do it to get out of our head. You know,
Yeah.
like I feel like if I didn't do this shit, I'd be really have some serious issues.
And I know this sounds a little corny, but like when we, as artists, when we put stuff out and then it gets reciprocated, like you guys calling in, you guys tuning in, all these things, like us getting the comments, it just creates this little like snowball effect, you know. So it just keeps us inspired because of you guys.
Yeah.
I do love the nice comments. Though.
Nah,
That
for
shit
sure.
makes
That's
that
what it
shit
is.
keeps
Yo,
you
like
going.
earlier,
you know?
that Christian comment that just made my week. Love you guys.
Christian comments. All right, thanks for calling
Thanks for
in,
calling
Chef.
in, Chef.
Okay, good night.
Good night. All right, I guess is that it, right?
Yeah.
Let's wrap it. You want to take one more now?
Just one more. Just one
All right,
more.
let's take
just
one more. Let's take one more. Genghis.
Genghis. Oh, this guy gave 6 questions last time.
Oh,
What up,
is it the same dude?
Genghis?
Genghis Khan.
Is this the guy who's like asking you about a lot of the
deep
Christian
joints.
questions?
Your love life, our love lives and shit.
Genghis?
I mean, he seemed like a very like devout Christian, but like he's named after like a guy who raped and pillaged villages and shit.
I mean, because he's a fan of yours, you know.
Okay, I made a song about
Yeah,
that too. I
yeah,
guess
exactly. Let's move on to the next one. I think
Next
Genghis
one.
is.
Oh, we just got a raid.
Wow.
No, do we not? No, that's not it. Okay, I'm reading it wrong.
Jeez.
I'm new to this,
Twitcher.
guys. Redeemed guide to raid? No.
What are we eating after this?
Flu?
Should we get Jasmine?
What about Jonathan?
Jonathan.
I was thinking about doing a Korean barbecue at the crib.
Jonathan, you're up.
Hello?
What's up,
We all pitch-
Jonathan?
we all pitch in a little bit of the Hanam chain.
What's up?
What's up, buddy?
What up, John?
Yo, I'm a huge fan.
Thanks, man. Where are you calling from?
Oh, I'm calling from Toronto, Canada.
He's lying.
Oh, nice.
He's on the run.
Hey, you're a huge fan. Name 5 songs. Did you shoot? He just shot himself.
Who are you a fan of exactly? Hello? Jonathan. Maybe that's just me from the future.
Jonathan, you good, man?
Jonathan?
We're worried about you. That sounded like the end of Biggie's
can you guys hear
suicidal
me?
thought.
Yeah, we could hear you now.
Yeah,
okay,
yeah,
so
Oh, shit.
what are you a fan of exactly?
Oh, yo, Dumbfounded, yo.
Oh, thanks, man. Appreciate it. I just
Yo,
wanted to
dude,
hear, I knew it. I just wanted to hear it. No, I'm playing.
Yo, me and my friends used to like listen to you in high school and shit. Like,
That's what's up.
And now
So
he's
you're
married.
saying you used to. Are you implying that you don't listen to me anymore?
no, we stopped for like a little bit, but then like
During the Parker
It's
era.
kind of like a drug, right? You gotta just take a breather.
Gotta appreciate
yeah,
that.
All right, cool. Well, I'm glad you're back. Thanks for joining my journey again.
Hell yeah, dude.
It was sick. It was sick because like me and my friends, you know, like when you did all like the knock steady shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, like we would all just like rep you guys and like, and you were like part of our high school.
Yeah, no, I'm wondering, like, people tell me that a lot, and I wonder if I fell off in a brief period of my life because they stopped following me. Was I not consistent, maybe?
I think it was because like when you did the Parker stuff.
Parker was supposed to resurrect my career, not kill it. All right, no.
That's hilarious stuff.
I think a lot of people, you know, they discover you when you're young.
Yeah.
And then, like,
Take a
you know,
little
around
hiatus.
those times, like, you know, you're discovering more and more shit and putting each other.
Yeah.
You're gonna have phases, you know, but it's
yeah.
dope.
I get that. No, it's understandable. I mean,
Nah.
you can't expect to have fan all the way through
And the
your
fact that he
journey.
came back and listened again, that's a beautiful thing, man.
Do you think Dumb's music has matured and evolved in some way?
Yeah. Like we used to listen to like the Take the Stairs album and the
Old Boy John.
Hey,
Old
hey,
Boy
hey, what do
John.
you think is the worst Dumbfounded album title name? Which ones are the closest to you?
I think Cafe Blue.
Because you're from Toronto.
You know, here's the interesting fact: Take the Stairs was executive produced by Anderson .Paak. Yeah, he made majority of the beats on that album.
Get it, you know him.
We get it. You know
Yeah.
Anderson .Paak, dude.
Please, Shut the fuck up. Let me ask you guys this: who's an artist that you guys used to listen to and kind of grew out of? You know, Cannabis.
Yeah. Eminem
for sure.
Oh, that's kind of for all of us, really, a little bit. Yeah.
I mean, that was like
I like this last album.
No, yeah, but I'm saying.
I mean, it was a lot better than the previous stuff. I still can't say
but
I slap it all the time.
like listen to, you know?
Yeah.
You know what I used to listen to a lot that I stopped listening to? Fucking anime OST soundtracks. Like I just be on a train.
All right.
I can't relate. Okay, thanks for calling. You have anything else to ask?
Okay.
One time.
Oh, I think no. That's it. I just want to say like, yeah, you were like a big part of me and my friends like.
Oh man, thank you, man. I hope you guys grew up to be fine members of society.
Hey, and the rest of us can be a big part of your life now too. So check out Year of the Ox. Check out Rekstizzy.
Yes, sir.
Check out Danny Chung's Fit Pics.
Have you checked out the some of the my friends' music since you've been following?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, Rex and
Awesome.
Yo, I
thanks,
appreciate
man.
it.
Appreciate you.
Yo, thanks for the call, man.
Thank you for the call, brother. Appreciate
God bless you.
Thank you,
man.
All right, let's just wrap it up over here. We should wrap it up.
Yeah.
Let's wrap it up, guys. I want to thank all the people. Rekstizzy here. Follow him on Twitch. If you haven't followed him, he live streams more than I do, so you definitely want to follow him.
I remember that one girl called in last time. She's like, "Yeah, I followed him, but haven't felt the real need to go check out his
But
stream."
she's not a gamer. That's why. You know what I'm saying?
I don't be gaming a lot.
You can't
I be
win them all,
chatting a
though.
lot.
You can't win them all.
Yeah,
you know?
no, but my initial reaction was like, fuck you.
Yeah.
but then again, I was like, you know what? Nah, I appreciate it.
She was honest about it.
Yeah, no, I appreciate that she followed me.
Yeah.
You know, whatever.
And
you're killing it.
I felt like that kind of answer is like a super honest internet type answer. It's like I didn't feel the need to keep like that's how we feel with a lot of people we follow. You know, it's like so Rekstizzy and then Rick. Is there anything you want to plug?
You know, just stay subscribed to the Year of the Ox YouTube channel because you don't know what's gonna drop. You know, we're gonna have a lot of different updates.
Yeah, we're both.
Yeah, we're gonna drop. We're gonna, you know, we got some napalm for sure.
Danny Chung.
Yeah, you can follow me at Instagram at the Danny Chung, THE Danny Chung, and look out for all the music coming out from the Black Label, from Zion T's, homie.
A lot of
from
writing credits on that's coming out.
Chase, Occasion, Vince.
Come on.
You'll know when Danny wrote the bars because it'll say the Danny Chung. They'll say that. But at the Danny Chung, make sure you put the THE because there's like another Danny Chung and some other Danny Chungs that like try to even they have like similar aesthetics in a sense too. I think like
I couldn't help but to notice that someone as ugly as me has more followers than him on Instagram. So keep that going. Keep that going. I'm almost at 10K. Woo! Finally, I can do a swipe up and send you to farmersonly.com.
Yo, Rek, I will say that your I've noticed I went on your stream. I go on your stream a lot because you set my phone on notifications for your channel. I don't know why.
You
so
did?
I know I literally know every time you go live. But the viewers are definitely growing.
Oh, hell yeah.
For real, like regularly, there's always like 40 to 50 people in there.
For sure.
So yeah, keep supporting, guys.
One of the greatest channels on Twitch.
Dumb World for the next 3 weeks is gonna be lit every Friday.
Come on,
we're getting some love.
Come on,
we're gonna get. Some
I will not be drinking on any
this
more.
Friday, guys. Stay tuned. We're getting on the front page of Twitch for the next 3 weeks for Dumb World. Guys.
Wow.
Yeah, so next 3 weeks. So the chat is going to get crazy in here.
It's going to be crazy.
So I just want to shout out all the regulars who's been tuning in, show you guys love.
You better put our handles in the title.
Yeah. I want to show everybody love because on Friday for the next 3 weeks, it's going to get crazy and we might not be able to see all the floods flooding on the chat. So I want to thank everybody right now in the chat, all the regulars, B Pluddy, Sophia, Space Diva, Zorox88, Hajima 79, Frog Princess, Articist, Drunken Monkey who's called in, Lanjoni, Johnny Nogu, Rennie 6, Chef Chen, Nervous, of course, we love you.
Shanwise, of course.
Flapping Nine.
Gilf, we love you. Of course, we gotta thank Gilf Slayer. Thank you, Gilf Slayer. Philly Nirvana, Crazy Genezi,
Philly.
Pancho 217, 2-inch Wonder 69, Lupita Blaze,
Let's go.
Baby Teeth, Call Me Fahu,
I remember Lupita Blaze,
Midnight My Biscuits, DJ Kid Kinetic, Grumpus 1, Daydreamer 21, Mitsumi Yashima, Cake Philosopher, Makizi, Kendo G Blaze.
Are we gonna do this?
Bizzle.
I want to thank everybody.
Giant
Yo,
Asian.
this has been another episode of Fun with Dumb. Tune in next week for another new episode. Peace.